Clutch money approved. Raksha abused.
Yep. Hello and welcome back to Ready Play Go, where a group of streamers get together every week to play tabletop games. Myself, the Fergie, along with the lovely Brewman Chew. What up, Matty? Platypus, and our lovely but sadistic GM, Raksha Lost every Saturday to have some fun and keep you entertained. Hopefully. And sometimes we shoot each other in the nuts. It's all in good fun. So, yeah.
It does happen once in a while.
It does.
Well, sadly, Fergie, you're the only one in the group that has a pair of nuts.
True.
Yeah.
I'm sure Chester has some laying around somewhere.
Let me rephrase.
Which kind?
Pair of nuts that you can actually feel and that are completely organic.
I'm sure they have the technology in Shadowrun.
They do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it a little bit differently this time, and let our streamer intros and everything be done at the end of everything. That way, we're not having to do it over and over again. If they're all okay with that, good. Cool.
Sounds good.
So now for our disclaimer, Shadowrun is a game of dark dystopian themes, and the situations involved are not meant to be representative of healthy, normal behavior. The characters and NPCs may do some troubling and disturbing things at times. In Clutch Bunny's case, most of the time. If you need to take a step away, if it gets too much for you, don't feel ashamed. We'll be back with hugs and Clutch Buddy approved emotes and everything else. But your mental health is more important than the show. And also,
Clutch Bunny most approves good mental health practices.
Yes. I think every time we should have this little scene that we skip to, when we have something really disturbing happening, and here's a picture of a puppy playing golf.
I recommend everyone have that in a tab so that if something particularly disturbing does happen in this one, just swap tabs.
Just cute kitten. Just YouTube cute kitten, and there you go.
Tactical kitten.
Are you saying that I'm disturbing?
I'm not.
Maybe.
I mean, I have some photos in my DMs.
You have a photo in your DM.
I've got some photos.
I've made multiple memes of said photos, so there you go.
Our DMs consist of a continuity of bullshit and 90% bleach from my fucking eye.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, and those of the non-binary.
Yeah, because when I saw your little fucking white ass, I went blind in one eye.
That's fine. I'll make sure you go blind in the other one.
Are we done?
No,
I hope with that. And now with that out of the way, the shilling. As always, if you'd like to support us and help us cover cat calls, subscriptions, subscriptions and donations are a great way to make sure that we can come back and do this at every time of the week. And we have our Patreon up and running. Hey, Raksha, did you mind telling us about the Patreon little thing that you have set up for us?
Right, okay. So, for anybody who wants to join the Patreon at this moment in time, subscribe at $1 for the next 14 days, I think it is. I'm doing a one-shot of Advanced Fighting Fantasy. It's just a little fantasy dungeon crawl, just to give you guys something back for, subscribing to us and helping put some money in your pockets that'll help, pay towards everybody's costumes and stuff. Hopefully put some money in our pockets long term. So, if you've got $1 spare and $1 a month isn't much, just for this month, you get a game out of it. So, go Patreon.
And trust me, if it's a rack run game, you're gonna have fucking fun playing it one way or the other.
Yep,
trust me.
It can be a blast. A dark, disturbing blast. But no, seriously. And also there's bits and everything. If you can't support monetarily, just sharing the tweet out. We have a tweet, Dread, if you don't mind, just share the tweet in the chat for us, please. And you can retweet that, get the word out, and there you go. And there you have it. And that's everything out of the way for now. And our lovely GM, will you mind taking it away with the recap?
Yeah.
It was something epic. A mortal struggle between man and fish.
You say that. I can't actually remember what happened last week.
Toro
I know
made
I've got the
about
plot. The plot is written down. I
Final
know
Fantasy
you-
15. Pronto.
Do you want me to recap it?
Yeah,
You
please.
wasn't there.
Please.
Cheshire wanders out during the night and finds some new friends. The end. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew get contacted by the lovely Kira, who proposes a job. This job involves liberating someone. Definitely, probably not kidnapping at all. Clutch Bunny is mightily spooked by Paz wearing a creepy AF costume, and Paz nearly gets shot as a consequence. Some hacking happened. And then there were shots fired, but that was later. That was between Dahlia and Clutch. I believe you were essentially you had a rough plan for going to a hotel.
History of there's a lecturer who's staying at a hotel, and he's doing a lecture at the Natural
History Museum.
That's the one, because dyslexia just won. Completely won. And yeah, I've got the events of what's going to happen over there. But because it's a whiteboard and there's a light there, you can't see it, and I can, which is ace.
Perfect. So as far as I understood, we've got roughly 2 weeks before he's done his lecture and is leaving again.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to get our boy out of one of the single most dangerous places in the entire world.
Well, you say dangerous, but
I was gonna say, I mean, at least it's not inside a cop.
What do we got for weaponry here? We got a wrist rocket and some rocks. All right, we can do this.
So is this the same afternoon? Have these guys slept since? Are we running the same day or the day after?
I think we're running the same day.
Okay. So currently Clutch is rolling around in pain from a crippling nut shot, and Dahlia is having a real good time.
And Kira's getting a comm call, and her face kind of drains a bit, and she just basically turns around and goes to you guys. Guys, I'm really sorry. I've got to drop out of this job. Something come up.
Oof.
You can see her face is drip white, and she's like, "I've got to go." She gives you a comm code, and she shoots off.
Thank you for the job.
Do you think she left because she got some new info on this job? Should we be bailing too?
Maybe.
That's a sign of.
Oh.
Could be worse. Could be Clutch.
How are you talking right now coherently? I rolled significantly above your willpower.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That.
Yeah, you forgot about that. So,
Don't attack your teammates.
Dahlia is currently in the throes of absolute ecstasy, and the only thing she's screaming is the name Paz.
Actually, I was gonna scream Matty for some fucking reason.
Okay, well, glad to know you're thinking of me at least.
I'm gonna kill you.
And unfortunately, as we both know, you're screaming in pleasure. So try that again in the less moody way and more the I'm having fun way.
Nope. In my head, absolutely, Dahlia still sounds really moody.
Yep.
Kind of like angry sex, then, I'm guessing.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
I will.
Can't even look at the
Yeah.
camera right now.
There's gonna be silence. Like Dolly is just gonna be silent. Dad's gonna be like, "So how you doing?"
Now
You know,
listen. I'm gonna choose my words extremely carefully here. I would like to snap my fingers and release you.
Is see what you
And
did
on
there.
that,
All right, so Clutch, Cheshire's gonna get on your comms and be like, "Hey, I'm done with things that I was doing. Where are you guys at? Should I meet you?"
Sure. Please bring me some ice. Here are our
You
location.
don't sound too good.
It's okay. Dahlia.
Oh, dear.
Pause would like to jump into the call. Dahlia's on her bullshit again.
Cheshire's gonna like quietly. Is she on her period, or is this just all the time?
I don't know. That's a really good question.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
have to ask her
I'll
once
drink
she
some ice anyway.
calms down.
Also, GM, how bad is the damage of Clutch's jewels?
Oh, Dahlia.
Was it?
Actually, let me check roll 20.
It was too successful.
Can I just say here? I have heal. Can I just use heal on him anyway, so it doesn't matter?
Yeah, that will fix that issue.
Yeah, it's not gonna
straight
matter.
away.
All right.
Okay.
I'll just crouch next to Clutch and just put my hand on his shoulder and just.
You gotta admit, that was a great shot. I had a fucking -8 on that, and I still got 2.
Yeah, you got and Paz will pull Clutch up into her arms a little bit and just go. You got to admit it was a good shot.
It was.
That's why we keep her around.
I know Amber, before she even like left, she was like, okay, I see why she's the one that kills people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 successes on 3 dice is what you got.
So that was actually, it hit one nut and then a ricochet to the next nut. So I got both nuts.
Yeah.
Clacked.
Clack, clack.
All right. Well, Clutch, at least you feel better now, I hope.
Yes, thank you.
I can't cure the phantom pain, but, that goes away.
How often does that happen?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well, if you were a masochist, you'd be casting orgasm on top of it.
There you go.
So
I can train Clutch to enjoy pain. Oh, my God. Pavlov! This is brilliant.
So in the future,
Yo.
do I have to even an odd for pain or what?
No, you're all right.
Matty, that's another spell.
Shots in the nuts. From experience, considering I've been punching them a few times, when you get fucking Hayukin from underneath and that hurts, it tends to be that couple of minutes and you can get back up and the pain disappears. As we all know, lads.
Goes away eventually. But the mental scars persist.
And then you return the favor to your mates and continue an endless cycle.
That's exactly
how it goes.
We got to break the cycle of nut-on-nut violence. All right.
No, Matty,
What are we
that
doing?
spell called masochism. You cast it on somebody. Any damage they take turns to pleasure.
Can I develop that spell?
Yeah, we can work some out.
How many karma?
We'll do that together after the show.
So that way, every time I nut shot somebody's like, all right, hold on, let me bust out the masochism.
That could manifest as like a character by taking damage actually grows like more focused and more attentive to the situation. So they get bonus dice to having lower health.
We'll work something out.
I feel like that's an augmentation or something you can pick up. That's something similar to that.
And then see, this would be just a spell cast equivalent of it.
Yep.
That's got potential actually as like a last minute like possible savior moment. Okay, we're gonna develop that. I like that idea.
We'll see how it goes.
You have still yet to use the feels train that we made.
I don't want to do the feels train. My mom didn't sign my permission slip for this feels trip.
Okay.
What are we feeling, and why am I worried that we need an adult?
feel so bad for killing all those people.
I feel terrible. All right. So we have to go save somebody from a hotel. Save Ring of
Yeah,
Willie.
we need to rescue somebody.
So how big are
Really
these quotations with save?
These are air quotes the size of fucking semi trucks.
They're the size of Clutch Buddy's balls after you pop them out.
Brad, don't lie to yourself like that. You're not an adult.
All right.
Right.
So-
Okay.
So, were we able to figure out anything?
So, as far as I'm aware, you are somewhere in London.
Yeah.
Having a wander around. You have a base of operations, although you're well aware of it. Gladpuss. Wrong name. Cheshire. Get that right?
Yep.
You get a messenger message on your comlink.
Okay.
It literally says, "Dark wings and dark words, old books. I hear you're into things that are darker than the usual."
Okay. Dark wings and what?
Dark words.
Dark words. Okay. Hmm. I'll just reply. Sometimes depends.
Gives you the location of your church. I believe you're staying here. I'll see you tonight. And it says 1 a.m.
Okay. Mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is Goliath.
And as you go through your messengers, you will also find all the spam. So, Cheshire spam. Breast enlargement. Penis enlargement. Do you need a date?
No, got that one. Ooh, she looks cute. I should hire her.
Donnie just gives you the look of disgust.
I like that.
I'm not there yet.
I like that Josh is going through their spam and like, oh yeah, this photo is definitely that actual girl. Let's bookmark that one.
Yep.
Definitely. Who would put a false photo in such a thing?
Right? See
That would be very misleading.
Because obviously you've never been on a date where she says she's skinny and you come out and she's not.
You know, it's all relative.
Mm-hmm.
Dolly
All
is
right.
brooding like a mofo.
So Cheshire
When is
finally.
Damien not brooding like a mofo?
No, this is intense brooding. This is advanced brooding.
This is her tail is fluffed up and her ears are flat. Double brooding.
I've just got
This is not just any Moody. This is M&S special.
brooding and moodiness.
Advanced
Second
moody.
edition.
This is like Ultra Instinct Dahlia broodness.
Ultra instinct brood.
I just have this image now of Sister Tally coming along and going, "Oh, when are the puppies due?"
No, it's more like this.
So how you are normally.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't have that resting bitch face all the time. It's just when I talk to you.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
that's a RBF, man.
But now I have it towards Paz, so you're okay, Rack. You get the normal face. A semi bitch face.
Well,
My bitch face. Oh yeah.
we can trade insults. I have no issue with that.
This is fine. Paz will walk up to Dahlia, just kind of. Are you sitting down or what are you doing?
I'm not talking to you.
He is dead. She'll pat you on the shoulder with less healing juice this time, and just say, "I'm sorry, but it was Clutch, and then you, and then it was just too good a chance."
Don't talk to me.
I make no promises, but I will try.
Thank you for healing my balls.
I would
just sad.
like to say that that's about the time where Cheshire walks in.
So she just sees like Clutch like clutching onto his fucking crotch. Fucking Paz over there snickering like an asshole.
Dahlia just like,
Dahlia.
Dahlia is just like leaning against the wall, looking the other way, pouting his like pissy.
Cheshire walks in holding ice cream and like this giant fistful of candy. Miscellaneous kinds. Mostly heavily sugar based.
You know, the kid in me wants to say, sorry, I already creamed enough.
Oh, you're not getting any. Walks over to Clutch. I got you ice.
Thank you. Are we still in that like little cafe or another cafe or something?
You're somewhere in London. I'm going to say you're somewhere in London.
Probably in a park or something.
Yeah, probably in a park, because that kind of behavior is not going to sit down well in a coffee shop.
Yeah, well, we had to leave because of my deal with the hacking, so we left. Okay, so I just didn't know where we ended up at.
There are plenty of small parks and underpasses and other quietish places where you can loiter.
Clutch like reach into his jacket and get out a soy calf and offer like one to Cheshire as well, and then like put some of the ice in it, like type of thing. That way,
oh yeah,
ice soy calf, yeah,
nice.
Paz healed my balls, so I didn't need the ice, but now we can put it to other use.
Oh
Paz,
yeah, nothing like soy lattes with scrotum ice. It's great.
Well, I didn't put them on my balls.
Cheshire got an actual like ice cream cone type thing, so it would
nice.
have been very good for balls.
You might have not put it on your
Well,
balls. That ice was there with a thought process of, I'm going to touch some nuts today. And now it's sad. Now you got sad scrotum ice soy lattes.
Sad scrotum ice. I'm going to open a coffee shop and I'm going to exclusively sell sad scrotum brand coffee.
Why is it called sad scrotum?
I don't know.
Got trousers because I tattooed a sad face on my
I
ball.
would like a soy boy latte with extra ice scrotum.
Why is he sad? Because when he's hard, he's lying. Can you call it Pinocchio forever all? Jesus Christ.
This is the part where it just doesn't grow. It just goes higher and higher and higher until it recedes.
Now you've got that. I've now got that thing from the Ghostbusters stuck in the head where I go, keep it going. You know, the fucking Statue of Liberty is walking down the fucking street. I think it's number 2.
They call it the jackknife.
Oh, Christ.
Gone so off the rails. I think we've somehow found our way back onto the rails.
Yeah, we're back.
So, you guys, obviously, have your time, have your chat, have your conversations, have your ice cream, have your big ball of sugary candy floss. Yeah. Have a moody ass bitch in the corner who's going.
Occasionally, I'll look over at Dahlia and be, would you like some of my sugar candy thing?
You know you want to.
I think I overindulged myself in delicacies for today. No, thank you.
Okay.
Creamy goodness, yes.
Ooh, I'll show the message to Clutch and be like, I don't know how the hacky stuff works, but can you tell where this link came from? Because the message is kind of creepy and also like super cryptic.
Sure. GM, how would I go about doing that?
The GM doesn't have a clue because, as we've established in previous conversations, he doesn't read rulebooks and no one pays attention to them. So,
Okay.
what we are going to do...
Time, let's go.
Yep. So what we are going to do is we are going to roll some bullshit dice.
Okay.
And I need to find roll 20 because, like a numbnuts, I have
You were in it.
Vista.
Hold up, we've been live for 40 fucking minutes. Okay.
No, I mean roll 20. It's just the
Different
pictures are on that screen. So screen 1, pictures. So I'm looking at the camera. And then obviously roll 20 is on the other screen. Or it should have been, if it wasn't, because I'm a spastic.
Oh yeah, you guys.
I know that's an inappropriate commentary to make, but hey ho. So, Clutch Bunny,
Okay.
character sheet. Character sheet, load. You go to PC. Start working, or I will hit you with a sledgehammer again.
Don't do that.
You did what?
I haven't, in fairness, I haven't actually done that since my teenage years, and I just replaced the PC. So I got a brand new PC and turned around to the old PC and said, I warned you.
That hurts.
Okay, that makes
Perfect.
me feel kind of better.
Okay.
Rack, I'm looking at your PC like little orphan Annie right now.
No, I didn't kick little orphan Annie. I wasn't that harsh. Right, okay, so I want you to give me a... Where was your hacking skills? Social, physical. So I want you to give me a...
Game or software or computer.
Give me a computer roll.
Okay. Yeah, I know I get 2 because of my. Is that the code slinger will have an effect on that or no? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. 5 successes.
You established that it's a local number, as in local to London. It's in that area grid.
Okay. He'll relay that to Cheshire. Yeah, it's like local and everything. So maybe if he or she, I don't want to assume, messages again, then maybe I can track it a little bit better. Or maybe if you can get them on the call link, I can track them like those old movies, like, tracking.
Well, they want to meet us at 1 a.m. anyway, so I guess we'll probably find out then. I just kind of wanted to know if it was someone like a corp or something that wanted to get us. I don't really know. It was just a weird, creepy message. I'm sure it's probably fine.
Yeah, can I take a closer look at this, GM?
You can definitely try. Give us another computer roll.
Okay.
Well, if Clutch wants to, I'll send them a message back if that might help, and just ask, is it okay that my friends are going to be there? And see if they reply to that.
Another 5 successes.
Okay. Are you set up some groundwork? Is that what you're doing? Are you messaging them back?
Yeah.
Okay, you get a reply. I already know you've got friends there. No ill intent is meant.
I'll reply with, can never be too safe.
Don't disappoint.
Ask your stalker if they got like lots of new yen.
But yeah, did Clutch get any more info as we were exchanging those messages?
Same information again.
Fair enough.
Well, track. Well, at least they said that we're they're not dangerous. They're just creepy. So as long as they have new yen and everything, that'll be great and awesome.
Yeah, probably.
So anyway, yeah, we got another job, and Clutch will relay the message. So our plan is to have y'all in maids and me be a like bellboy, and then possibly take him. Maybe.
Okay.
And we're gonna do the whole like tie him up, put him under the fucking food service cart.
Well, he's staying at this hotel, yeah?
Yep, the Ritz.
The Ritz. Well, assuming he isn't spending all of his time in his own room, we might be able to get to know him in the bar or the restaurant and maybe just convince him to come with to a different place.
That sounds like a good idea. I imagine 3 beautiful women could like persuade him to like do that too.
I could put on my good clothes.
What do we know about what they're offering?
I like how you say 3 beautiful women. One of you is missing an eye, so unless he's into skull fucking.
Hey, are you trying to say that Dahlia can't be beautiful with one eye? Excuse you.
How scarred is the eye underneath?
He might be into that. You don't know.
Who knows?
Well,
Scars
the
or
question I gotta ask you is, what eye?
You're missing the eye underneath the eye patch, aren't you?
Say what?
You're missing the eye underneath the eye patch, aren't you?
I haven't decided if it's just a scarred up fucking damaged eye or it's just no eye.
Either way, possibly a mess.
Would it affect your looks?
Well, there's an eye patch covering it, so
That's a yes. Okay. Just pointing that one out because people are picky and biased and assholes.
well, actually,
What do you mean? Tell me this evil mad scientist. Well, we don't know that he's evil, but definitely a mad scientist might not be the coolest dude in the world.
Possibly, possibly not.
so
Cheshire kind of leans into Paz. He might be into some freaky shit.
Yeah.
Considering the contacts you've made recently.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
fair.
You know,
so
if he threw to you, you can shoot him in the balls.
well, actually, Dahlia does something weird.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
She goes up behind her, takes out the eye patch. It's closed, and then she opens it up, and it's just a white eye with like a silver iris.
Okay, so it's just a dead eye.
Oh yeah, it's a dead eye. It's a glass eye.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's funky looking.
Oh, Christ.
Cheshire's like
I hope
staring
it's
at
not
it.
real
I'm
glass. but-
sorry I'm laughing, guys. The reason why I'm laughing is because when I was 16, I have a friend called Phil. And Phil's mum has a glass eye, and I never knew. Yeah? Until his mum had come home from work, and he goes straight to his mum, Mum, you're fucking bog-eyed. Sort your fucking eye out. And she just went clunk. And I was mortified because for
Hey,
years, I didn't know.
Who's screaming log off at my window? Show yourself, coward. I will never stop shit posting.
Where were we before we got completely and utterly derailed by Silent Hill antics?
Discussing whether the professor would be into
Everything fine? Yeah,
Good
we're
shit.
all hunky dory. That's awesome.
Well, funnily enough, because I thought you were hitting the other building, I've drawn the map for the other fucking building, and now I'm just currently working on the Ritz.
Well, there's an
which
easy
other
fix to
building?
this,
What's
Brack.
the other building? Oh, the museum.
Natural, yep.
Ah,
Brack,
is
there's an
he
easy
doing regular lectures there, or is he just doing the one?
No, there's multiple. There's a time. There's a time.
All right. Yeah, I can't see that.
Wait a minute.
Rag, there's an easy fix. Switch the buildings.
Is he doing a lecture today? Tomorrow?
No.
On tomorrow.
Could we
All right.
pose as students and try to find him in his hotel?
The Natural History Museum anyone can go to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which means you can go view your target and see what security he's got.
Yeah.
You can do some of your groundwork.
And one more time, how much longer do we have? How long do we
2
have?
weeks. 2
2
weeks
2
total.
weeks.
That's plenty of time. We can do some decent recon in that time.
Mm.
So should we send a different person every time just so that they don't start to, maybe the security doesn't start to recognize us, or?
Or just dress different.
I was more worried about like facial recognition, but then again, maybe they don't have that.
Depends how. Well,
This guy seems pretty
I don't
important to them.
we can find out.
That's true.
Anyway. Would any of us know? Like, I know what the museum is like at the moment, present time, but would we know if it's changed much?
Right.
Like,
I've never
security
been.
wise? Yeah.
I've never been. So, when you go,
Yeah.
I would go in character, and then I can go off my map.
Yep.
And then I can give you the rough gist of the show. Or the show
Quick
of the
question.
museum.
Is the lecture open forum, or is it like closed to students or people from a particular company?
Depending on the day, it's open forum. There are a couple that are closed.
Okay. What's tomorrow's?
Tomorrow's is open forum.
Is it a lecture on something specific?
Yes, it's
Do
a
we know the
lecture.
title?
I haven't made one up, but it's
Yeah.
a lecture. But the gist of it is it's a lecture on the nature of augmentation and essence loss, and the nature of why essence loss happens,
Hmm.
and where the theories are in relating to stopping essence loss.
So, I mean, for Cheshire, it makes a fair amount of sense that realistically might be interested in this.
Mm.
It would be fairly easy to post as being interested in this.
Considering how heavily augmented Cheshire is,
Yeah.
yes.
Plus, I'm a shaman, so of course I would have like a vested interest in essence.
We don't even have to fake it, guys. That's
Yeah.
just going to be an interesting lecture.
All right, so should we just go to the open forum tomorrow and scope the place out a little bit? See what to expect?
Maybe we can
game.
even get to know him. I don't know what kind of guy he is, but maybe we can say hi and like congratulate him on the lecture. And I've seen that happen before.
I like it.
And then we can bag him then, maybe. I mean,
If the
liberate him. then.
Oh man, loved your lecture. Hey, I got a question. Can you sign my sack? Yeah, like right in there, like right at the bottom. Yep.
just right up inside here. Use the silver Sharpie. It's a black bag.
Yeah. Wait, maybe if I put it over you. Yes, like a parachute. There we go.
There you go. See, look how easy it is to get in there now.
I can't see any way that plan could go wrong. That seems like it would work really well. Should we bring some drugs just in case?
You know, Rag,
Yes.
we actually rolled for it. I bet we could make it happen if we rolled really good.
You'd have to roll fucking exceptionally well for that bullshit to work.
I would
Fuck
say
me, that's some half-cracked plan.
I would say we might get him in the bag. Getting him out of the building might be a bit of a problem.
Rack, I could sell meat to a fucking vegan. Let's go.
But can your character?
Eh.
I think that's a hard no, knowing what I know about Dahlia.
Right, okay, you may be able to sell sand to an Arab, as one of the other wordings of that old adjective goes. I don't think Dahlia can.
People didn't think Dahlia could shoot fucking Fergie in the nuts, but he did.
No, we thought that might actually be a possibility. That is what you're specced into. So
That was a real plausibility. That's why we were all so against it.
Well, wait, hold up. Let me see here. Yeah, I want to be able to do that.
So, where are we going? What are we doing?
So tonight, do we have anything we need to do tonight, or do we just wait until tomorrow?
Oh, Paz! Look, I got this message. I'll show Paz the weird, creepy message about dark wings and dark words.
Oh, dark wings, and does that raise any? Does that raise any red flags with me for some reason?
Nope.
Nothing. I can't. Hold on. Where's my magic skills? There. Can I use my knowledge of Arcana to see if that has any meaning?
Yeah, you can do.
All right. 0 successes.
Wow.
Wonderful.
How's that nothing look?
Give me a second.
Matty, you were talking about your fucking 33 karma. I just realized I got 41.
Hey!
Right. Are you sure you rolled? Because it's not come up on the. Let me refresh.
Yeah, refresh.
I
got a
heard
0.
the boop. So
There were no critical. There were no ones though.
That's
yeah,
fine.
322. So
At least it wasn't a fucking complete. At least
Yeah.
it was a complete glitch.
I was just imagining you glitching on that and being like, "Oh, I know what this is. It's Batman."
Oh, good job, Dread. Whatever the hell you did. Now we have all the video qualities. All the way down to 160p.
Heckin' yeah.
That means somebody's dropped off the thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Our chanting
so
worked.
Now the server for Roll20 wants to work. Okay. Wow. Okay. So this is how we'll go. Yes, you are aware of. You are definitely aware of.
What, with 0 successes?
You're definitely aware of those words. Yeah.
Yep.
Because
Okay.
0 successes doesn't necessarily. Right. This is me being This is me
Yeah.
being myself.
Yeah.
Because Paz is definitely. It definitely sounds mystical to you. Yeah. It sounds something very shamatic. You know, it sounds something spiritual. I'm sure you've read it on the box of cigarettes when you last had a joint at a party.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
spec'd into anything about the arcane, but I could take a wing at it.
That was a good time.
So, what is it? Like, what's the spec?
I can read it.
What, arcane?
Arcana, yeah.
Arcana?
Oh
Show.
God, this is going to be really interesting. If
There's
Dahlia
no way.
does better with you with attributes -2, this will be hilarious.
Well, you know what? If that's the case, maybe I need to spec into some weapons.
I can't even see.
I want to roll Arcana now for lulz.
If
Why?
you guys wish to try,
There we go.
Just you physically were incapable of winning.
You said -2,
I know.
right? All right. I got a -2 on an already 2 dice. Let's go.
So you can't. You physically can't.
I could try, damn it. Here we go. Ready?
Is you're gonna get a fucking crit success on your nuns of dice.
and nuns of dice.
Look at that.
Right. Okay. So you two blank. Dahlia, you know, you're like sure for fuck.
What the fuck?
Crit.
Hutch, in your time of diving round the
On the Matrix,
Wait
reading
a
random
fucking
shit.
oh, how he knows this out of your ass, Rag. Good job.
yeah, I'm making it up as I go along. Give me a minute. Don't distract me.
You can learn a lot of weird shit on 4chan.
Basically, this is where this situation is going. At some point, in description of troll porn or some other shite that, you know, Clutch Bunny was wanting to watch, went down a rabbit hole, and that rabbit hole was into the Arcana. So what do these words mean to Clutch Bunny? Yeah? They're associated with a dark magic cult.
So Clutch just suddenly perked up. Wait a minute. I remember where I've heard that name before.
And then Clutch goes through the whole
That
story.
dark magic cult was called the Sisters of Mercy. And their follow-up cult, Typo Negative.
Hmm.
All right, that's pretty good. I'm gonna allow it. It's the most
Run
JoJo
with it.
thing I've ever heard you say.
Most what?
I said that's the most JoJo's thing I've ever heard you say. I'll allow
Two
it.
of my favorite bands, you know. Go for it. Make some shit up with that information, Clutch Bunny, and tell the players about it.
I can never get in a Typo Negative just because it's like fucking 1-4 time and slow as fuck, man. I hate
So yeah, one time I was
Listen to the
rescuing
wrong
this
albums.
troll prince and troll princess from this dragon, and
Yeah.
so along came those two groups, and they had
Oh.
this symbol. So yeah, Typo Negative and that other one, because I can't remember the name of the fucking band.
Oh, Sisters of Mercy.
Yeah, that Sisters of Mercy. So those. So yeah, totally like bad. But anyway, that's what that symbol is. So
Oh.
thank you, BTLs. So see,
Does that mean they're into troll porn? No, wait. That was a rescue
no,
mission.
that's
Never mind.
that's me that's into the troll porn. They were
Oh.
just they
Was
kidnapped
there?
some people and
Oh.
like someone else like saved them. So I was going through the scenario and everything to get, the dopamine.
Clutch,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
That makes sense.
I feel filthy looking at you.
I am working on one though, Dahlia. Also, I'm working on one for like us to like steal this bush. You
know what? We're gonna put a pin on it. Good work.
Steal this bush. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna put any like troll porn or anything like that in it.
The greedy pornaholic hacker beat the arcanic shaman
Makes sense.
in knowledge about a cult.
Listen. Listen.
You cast Elbian Den on yourself, fucker.
Listen. Logic 1. I'm not very smart, but I am pretty fucking wise.
And that's with a -2 modifier.
Damn.
Fucking opiums. You're all getting opiums.
All over again, where fucking Fergie, like, he found his inner Yami Yugi and, like, calls on the heart of the dice and fucking rolls all the bullshit. He could summon Exodia with his dick if he wanted to. That's how fucking high his rolls are.
Don't you complain, little Miss Nutshot.
Thank you.
I'm only good at hitting things and killing things.
Well, that's not my fault. You made your character so two-dimensional. It's unfucking true.
It's
But
not
when
even
it fucking turns
two-dimensional.
left
You
and right, it
told
looks
me
like
you
a piece
needed
of
somebody
paper.
that can kill something. So I made somebody that can kill something.
You made a character
Yes.
so 2D.
I didn't
if she
say you had
moves
to just
sideways, so
specifically
stealth
make
goes
things
up
that
to
kill
10.
things.
Two-dimensional. What the
So, chat, welcome to how a real roleplay group actually communicates with each other on a table.
Talia is good at everything but willpower and, like, knowledge of...
Yeah. Good
Dahlia,
at
just
everything.
remember,
My
this is your
ass.
character.
Good at everything except all the really important shit.
To be fair, I think that Dahlia needs to like increase her willpower because she's dealing with Clutch. So I've always thrown that out there.
Oh, I got 41 karma. I'm planning on dumping all that into willpower.
That'll get you at least 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, give me a second here.
Uh-oh.
So anyway, Clutch gets done with that, and there we go.
Cheshire, very fascinated by this whole story.
Oh, good.
Yes, excellent.
Right.
Okay. Well, that doesn't make them any less creepy. But I guess there are probably worse people.
So we have to watch out for a dark
Probably.
magic cult now, too.
Well, they want to talk to us.
More of it I can say for the the brotherhood. So
Also, Rock, side note, I'm a fucking priest. I'm supposed to be 2-dimensional, bitch. Fuck off.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we extract our friend first, or
How dark am I going with this joke?
Within the realms of TOS.
Jez, you have the ability to say Brian behave.
Behave so we can get the story onwards.
yeah?
Okay. Okay.
I got
Rip into it in the break. Rip into it in the break.
and possibly the after show.
And the after
Yeah.
show, yes.
I've been ripping into Bruce since fucking episode 1, let's be fair.
It's true.
Oh, go eat your fucking chicken noodle soup, you little sick boy.
It's not my fault you got a soul bum.
Okay, come on. Calm down, Tiny Tim. Don't get whooping cough. Let's go.
Right. Okay. What are you guys doing then? Let's get back to it. What are you guys doing after this? You know, you've established that none of you are quite sure who the fuck this is, except for Clutch, who has some information on it, which may or may not be true.
Still blows my fucking mind.
Cheshire has eaten all of her sherbet cotton candy
Mm-hmm.
by this point. Oh, I feel so pumped.
This is going to last for D6 minutes. After D6 minutes, I'm going to have a sugar crash.
Okay.
So should we go meet them? Should we?
Yeah.
I guess we
You
don't
kind
have
of got no choice.
tomorrow.
Nowhere else to go.
I mean, we could go to the
4
pub.
minutes.
Ignore the message until we're done with this Johnson's job, but
Well, that means we have to find somewhere else to sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, let's go play with these people. And
How
see what
about, so they want to meet us at 1 a.m. It gives us plenty of time to like figure out somewhere to be safe and like watch them from a distance maybe as they roll up and make sure they're not planning an ambush or something. I'm sure Dahlia can figure that out.
yeah, do
Yeah.
we need to all be there for the meeting?
Nah, Dahlia does do what she normally does in the survey. She does have really good eye.
Yo, she do got a real good eye though.
She might have one eye, but goddamn, is it a good eye?
Fucking eagle-eyed, including the lack of depth perception.
Yeah, I don't need a supercomputer to see the world.
No, you just need a supercomputer to see the lamppost.
Oh.
Hey guys, is that frisbee getting any closer to?
Hey, I've got 2 eyes and I still can't tell that.
Okay, joking aside.
Yes, Dahlia will be the scout.
So are they just meeting us?
You'll
at
be
the-
our Overwatch. Yeah, apparently they know where we sleep. Yeah, if you look at the phrasing of the message, it's real creepy like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to like.
Check your bedding for, I don't know.
That's actually a good idea. Should we go back and do that and have Dahlia keep on Overwatch for us?
Maybe.
And we should go see if there's bugs or anything, and we'll just take
And
care
this
of it.
is true. Dahlia is very. She's very She's used to staying up for long periods of time.
Wasn't the other sister also with us to that place?
Talia, yeah.
Yeah, we could check in with Talia, see if anyone's visited. Maybe she knows who these people are.
No, I wouldn't worry about Talia.
No, I was more thinking if she's seen them,
Oh,
so
yeah,
she can tell us about them.
See if she knows who they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I call up Sister Talia real quick and
Yeah.
basically let her know the situation?
Yeah.
How much of her body was prosthetic?
Huh?
Can't remember.
Neither can I. An amount.
A percentage.
Her arms, I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
There you
The fuck was that?
Really bad phone noise. Yep.
I found this phone
Oh,
on
yeah,
a
have you
pile
ever
of
heard of-
dinosaur shit.
And it's this is a phone I found on the street. Who this?
Raul, is that you? Thank you for my brother.
All right, and I'll just I'll relay the information over to her. I'll tell her about the I'll basically read her the message and just ask her, does this ring any bells or?
Since you've got video over these,
Yeah.
she's got a bit of a smile on her face over the sort of jittery, static, Silent Hill style fucking.
Oh, seeing me on our cameras about 20 minutes ago, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
She just turns around to you and she says, "Yeah, I know. I'd suggest you guys meet with them."
Is it good or bad, do you think?
That depends.
Talia, I thought you were on our side. Why are you so cryptic?
Friends of Dahlia.
Cheshire sort of leans in. This is not making it any less creepy.
Yeah. I called you because you're a nun and I needed comfort and peace of mind. You are providing neither.
Actually, I'm a friar.
Fuck's sake, bro. And lads, get into your tights on. 1, 2, 3. Merry men!
No.
The only set of tights in the house are my mother's, and I'm not doing that.
That'd be funny. It's just Talia just like, yeah, and I skipped out on Vow Day. What's your point?
Right. So she turns around and she says, "I know exactly who you're dealing with. You'll be fine."
Okay, who?
I aren't saying. This is one you've got to learn yourself.
I don't like this.
No, this is because someone's asked for help.
Okay.
Wait, did these guys need help? I lean back in.
Someone's asked for help.
Okay.
Are we the problem or the help?
I would just listen to the sister.
I see.
Something you don't do at the best of times.
Later, Dahlia. Or Talia. Whoops.
Later, Dahlia. What? Oh my God, Dahlia has multiple personalities.
No, she just has resting bitch face permanently.
There you go.
Deal with my company on a daily basis. Let's see if you don't.
Bye, sister.
Had resting bitch face for fucking years, and unfortunately, you didn't take a vow of celibacy. You just took a vow of "I'll be a bitch."
Click.
Well, even if she did, we have definitely ensured that's not possible anymore. I'm sorry, Dahlia, you can't wear white to your wedding anymore.
Is that how that works?
I think so, but
Oh.
Wasn't planning on getting married.
oh,
No, because you can't marry your gun, and it
No.
doesn't come with a vibrate function.
I mean,
I'm
we
sure I could help with that.
I don't do that.
Cheshire's got like every mod in the world you could imagine back home for just such an occasion.
Does it buzz? I'll have bought it.
I got you. Small little vibration motor in the butt stock. Don't worry, we'll make this happen.
Can we get to work now?
They're called bullet vibes for a reason.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay, I'm not even talking to Cheshire this time. Glad puss! Let's get the ball rolling. Let's talk about sex toys for a second, shall we?
We can leave that to the break. It's all good.
No,
If you need advice, I got you covered.
No, not fucking having that on show. Jesus Christ. We're opening Pandora's box. I'm closing the
No, we're not opening Pandora's box. We're trying to use lock picks to open a box. You get my drift.
I
Nope.
don't want to.
I don't.
I got it, but I'm gonna move on.
Oh my god. Right, okay. Are you guys going to keep trying to find out about them, or are you just going to like...
Let's just.
We'll just find out about them when we get there.
Yeah.
I guess should we just go and get some rest before we meet him at 1 a.m.?
Sure,
Sure.
maybe bring some equipment as well, just in case, you know.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, what are we gonna bring? Let me see here. I got a couple rocks right here. Yeah,
It's-
this will do.
Not all your equipment with you. It's
Yep.
in the fucking church.
Yeah.
It's also against the law.
I'm gonna
also-
go.
Shadowrunners, like that really matters.
How doesn't it?
I don't think it's ever stopped us from doing illegal things, but it's probably smart to not take unnecessary legal risks.
Actually, everything that we done, every mission we did was in the realms of the rules that were laid out.
Rules, yes.
It definitely was
legal,
not.
no.
We have broken and entered conspiracy to
However, our ammunition law, we have never fucking broke.
I don't think that's accurate. What does your
It
gun?
is
What
accurate.
did that sniper rifle fire, Dahlia?
Copper rounds that were totally legal.
Yeah. What was the result of that? Murder.
So
A
what? A priest
Totally
died.
illegal murder.
No, I'm talking like in the realms of. All right, that's the one rule. It's the only rule I broke. You guys never broke the rule.
Breaking and entering.
I mean,
Break
in
into
the
the-
realms of ammunition.
Theft.
That's a
murder.
very narrow field right there.
Hell, even on the ship, even on the Titan, we didn't even break those rules. We had the
Oh,
realm.
it's only one
No,
rule
but
too,
yeah,
Bray.
The only person that broke that rule was that lady chick, and I shot her in the
Yes.
crotch. With
There was literally only one rule to break, as opposed to Seattle, which has multitudes of laws.
And now we're in London, which seems to have more laws.
Hmm.
Why aren't we Shadowrunners yet we continue to find places with more laws to break?
I mean, I think that's kind of in the job description.
places that have more laws need more work done.
That's fair.
That'll
That's
work.
actually pretty clever, yeah.
That was weirdly profound there, Dahlia.
Okay.
All right, heading back to the church.
Fine, I'll break a rule. I'll bring a gun. I'll put away my slingshot and my pebbles.
I don't know, do what you're comfortable with. It doesn't give.
Boom.
I don't care. I'm not bringing.
I think
it.
it's more demoralizing if I like knock out people with a slingshot while they have fucking full assault rifles.
Well, then use the slingshot.
Do whatever you want. Just
You
don't let
do
me
you.
die.
I mean, hell, I still got those chloroform pellets. Or
You do.
Cheshire kind of grabs around Paz's shoulder. I won't let you die.
She's gonna nuzzle into Chesh. Thank you.
Aww.
okay, let's go.
So I guess we'll just
So,
take turns sleeping in shifts until 1 a.m.
okay, so does anybody have anything important they want to do before 1 a.m.?
Cheshire's gonna put on a new change of clothes and let's present female. So
Okay, cool.
reasonable, maybe a C cup and other female bits.
I wonder if I can engineer a special kind of arrow, like green arrow levels of arrow.
They're already in the Robux.
I'm gonna say you can do anything you want.
Oh, you remember those chloroform pellets, right? What if I put it to an arrow where when I hit something it smashes and make a gas field?
Cheshire.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Did you?
It's a C on a cup.
Oh, you're a
C
C
cup.
cup.
Right. So,
Well, Cheshire is equipped with a C cup today.
but just can do
Yes.
whatever they want, really.
Just like if you're there watching while she's getting changed, it's kind of like the breasts go in and out, and then, like till she
Oh.
seems pleased with the correct size, and it settles around the seat.
I would love to see the fucking suit up montage where it's just like Dahlia. Then like fucking Pat is over there. hmm
It's going through a spell book. Yeah. All right, all right.
Then fucking Clutch. And then fucking Cheshire. 2 implants, C and a D.
No. They inflate and deflate by themselves.
Oh.
I don't have
down
to.
girl. Down girl. TOS.
The TM is fragile.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
I'm wearing
She's wearing a
clothing.
laser
Yeah,
shirt.
I was
She's
gonna say
perfectly
she's
fine.
literally doing nothing wrong right now.
Not enough duct tape.
But yeah, so if you are watching Cheshire as she is getting changed, has been presenting male for a while, although not behaving particularly to the point. Just kind of, if you're paying attention, you probably do notice a dick go into her equipment bag, and like new clothing being put on.
Pause it just when she's finished, just gonna high five her. I still think that's the coolest shit I've ever seen.
Why is it I have this image at some point of you buying a new dick and then giving it to Dahlia and going, I think you need this?
Giving the old one to Dahlia here. A bit more than I do.
Joking aside, okay, you've got changed, you've got ready, time passes, you get some sleep, it's fine.
Cheshire will stay awake. She probably doesn't need the sleep right now.
I feel like every morning when you wake up, you have a struggle with Adam and Eve.
No, not really.
Clutch will get some
I don't
sleep.
Adam and Eve it.
Dahlia will volunteer. Dahlia?
Fucker!
That, by the way, for the record, is actually Cockney rhyming slang for I
Right.
don't believe it.
Cockney rhyme slang is like
It is
Weird.
the
It's
best.
one of the
I
coolest.
fucking love it.
Boy, I'm
You
not gonna
hear
make a
somebody who
monster
speaks
about
it fluently. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Fucking nightmare.
I'm not making an arrow like that. That's a dumb arrow. It doesn't make any sense.
Paz will volunteer for first watch, and just basically during first watch, she'll be obviously focusing on it, but also kind of reading the philosophy book she got.
Okay.
Cheshire stays up with you anyway.
In your philosophy books, you have The Art of War. Okay?
All right.
The reason for The Art of War in those philosophy books is very simple. To maintain peace, you need to maintain a army. It's a right-wing point of view, but if you can't defend yourself, then you will always be at war, for people will be wanting what you have. A very, very small gist of it. Matty, have you actually read The Art of War?
Not all of it, but I've read about half of it. Yeah.
Right, so same as me. I'm still going through it myself. You get the point. You understand the points of the book and where that's going to and what that does. So there's that philosophical argument. There is the argument that if everyone dropped arms, there would be peace. But time after time, history proves that does not happen. You know, conflict seems to be a natural part of human life. Peace is what follows conflict. And the two are forever dancing. And you find yourself in this very strange motion of, although you believe fully in peace, conflict brings peace. And peace brings conflict unintentionally. And they forever make an endless waltz. So
basically during first watch, that's about all I have time to read, probably, right?
yeah, gives you something to think about.
Yeah.
Is there going to be another watch before 1 a.m.?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Cheshire is still also just sitting up.
Do you need to sleep?
Not very much.
Is it because
I have a thing. Yeah.
What?
I only need to sleep about 4 hours.
That's pretty cool, actually.
It's pretty handy, yeah. It means I get to read a lot of comics.
Do you have any?
Most of them were in my flat.
Damn it.
I think I have one in my bag. And Cheshire will dig around in a bag, find out really, really kind of like torn at the corners. It's an old Norwegian comic It's Danish author called Valhalla, and it's about Viking mythology, essentially. Little comic style telling of Norse mythology.
Is it in English
Yes,
or Spanish? Okay.
it's in English.
Okay. Because I was like, that's
Although
all.
some of the grammar might not make complete sense because it's like,
Translated.
yeah, it's translated. So yeah, it's old and it's translated slightly poorly.
Okay. Can
Should be like-
Paz take that and kind of just plop down behind you and just kind of sit back to back with you and read the comic?
Yeah.
Okay. Some time passes. The sky clears and the moon rises. A crescent moon. Not the eerie full moon. And you begin to hear some noises rustling around, scrapes, scratches, the sounds of ghouls. Worrying, disconcerting. Especially for you guys stashed up in the lofty area of where you are. Sister Talia is there, looking round at the ground, waking people up, putting hands on their mouths to make sure they don't cry out or make any loud noise. And literally, she gets to Dahlia, who I presume is asleep or was asleep. All she does is tap her twice on the shoulder. Dahlia raises up. And I presume with that, Dahlia picks up the rifle, lays down in a sniping position, and starts overviewing the area.
Yeah. I gotta do a search check or something.
What you got to do for me is realize that this is the first time you've ever seen Sister Talia talk to you in military lingo.
Oh yeah. Oh, she probably grabs the rifle, goes out the door, stops for a second, turns back, then just keeps going.
Is there a door here? I thought we were basically in the rafters.
Yeah, you're basically in the rafters, but
Yeah.
I'll allow a door. I'll allow a little sort of like lift off
I
section.
like to think that there's a door. It serves no purpose really, but it's just decorative there.
I'll let you up in a set of rafters. There is like,
Yeah.
we'll say it's bell tower access.
Okay. Yeah.
So you've stashed your stuff in the bell tower, so it's not out in public view.
Yeah.
Mm.
And obviously, it's probably more warm in there than it is outside at certain points.
So, what do you want me to do? Perception?
You're fine. Just look around. This is more cinematic scene than anything else.
All right.
Can I follow and also look?
Yeah, you can have a look around. You can't see anything yet.
Can I see anything with heat vision?
Nil pla. Does anybody have any other forms of vision?
I have low light and thermographic.
Low light, you can see movement downstairs. Thermographic, you can't see anything. You
okay.
do see a fog starting to roll in, though, on the floor.
Interesting. What time is it?
1 a.m.
Ah, okay.
It's dark, thick, and greenish tinge.
Ooh, creepy.
I'm gonna roll a sneak.
Okay.
Paz will see the green mist and tie a bandana around her face.
Good.
Probably a good call.
Oh shit! Do I got a gas mask?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just seeing if I have. I think I have that.
She's gonna wet
Dahlia, I would presume you have a gas mask from your military training. That makes sense. So yes, you've got a gas mask. Clutch, you have a question?
No, I was saying I have a gas mask.
Right, then if you wish to equip it, equip it.
I have a respirator?
That'll do. That's a similar sort of thing.
I do have a flashlight if anyone needs the flashlight. Clutch will kind of whisper.
Oof, that's gonna be one hell of a shot if I actually want to do that. If they're wearing a gas mask, shoot them
You
in the
say that
fucking...
flashlight out loud?
What?
Did you say that thing about the flashlight out loud? Out loud?
Not out loud, but like to whoever's like close to him.
You just like muffle? Oh, flashlight.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because I have 2 flashlights out of care, low light and a flashlight.
Okay. So, and with that, you literally hear, and a light starts to glow on the floor. And you see a character, a gentleman stood up in what appears to be a waistcoat of a suit, bare-chested, trousers, nice shoes, top hat, face painted in the effigy of a skull and a wooden stick. Wooden, rare. Shaped with animal bones on the side, clawed hands. And as you hear the clip, light turns up from his hands. I believe I'm here to see someone. Cheshire,
Cheshire looks down.
your friend.
Hi, I'm Cheshire.
We have a mutual friend, the wolf, Jerv.
Oh, you're Jeff's friend.
Aye.
Does he seem friendly?
Well, he looks sinister as fuck.
Yeah.
To be honest, you tell me if he's friendly.
Does he know I'm there?
No, the thing is, Cheshire's definition of friendly is very loose.
Cheshire's known for taking risks. Would Cheshire approach this person?
Probably, yes.
Right, if you're going to approach this person, you've got to drop the ladders.
Okay.
As Cheshire approaches, could I go ahead and cast armor on her?
By all means.
All right. It's been a while since I casted. Do I have enough time for a full cast?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to. I'm gonna do this at 4/6. That's probably excessive, but I'd like to keep Chesh safe.
Hey, Rack, does he know that I'm there?
Hasn't noticed you as of yet.
All right, I'm gonna train it on his head.
4 successes.
Yep, so 4
And I
points
take
of armor.
4 drain, unfortunately.
Okay, so
Oof.
you're at -1 to all your things currently because drain. So bear that in mind. If you put it on your character sheet and the stun damage, we'll go from there.
Yep.
Cheshire, you've got +40 armor.
Okay.
Dahlia, do you have any visions on that scope? Have you got on that rifle? Have you got a scope
Something like
augmentations? Have you got anything like that? Have you got a smart link?
Actually, you said my shit was a mixture of smart link and not. Wait, hold up. Let me see here.
Is it your main rifle?
Yeah.
Right, I would presume you have a smart link scope and a non-smart link scope that you swap in and out. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right, okay. You can't find this person on thermal. You can find them on low light. However, the light he's holding in his hand is obscuring your vision. So it's making it difficult to aim.
Oh,
Because
that's not
low
good.
light is like a green tinge to everything, and it picks up anything to make it brighter. Which is the reason why, if you really want to fuck someone up in the army, you make them wear those goggles and you put a flare in the face and the blind for like 10, 15 minutes at least.
Okay. So, where is the light, like, compared to him?
His hand. So
It's
if
in his hand, and is his hand
he's
like
kind
right
of
next
stood
to
like
his head?
this. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's kind of shielding his head with the light.
So it's difficult to see exactly where
Very,
his head
very
is.
difficult to see where his head is. So if you were going to try and aim for a headshot, it's like -10 just because dice. How do you know?
True.
If you were aiming elsewhere, it'd be easier because it's lit up. So his a body shot would be much easier currently.
How about crouch shot?
You can aim up for one, that's not an issue. It'd be -6 because it's a small target, but yeah.
From above as well.
Poor guy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, so make it -4.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
like, what kind of angle is it down? Because well, I
He
I
can
don't
get
know how
shot.
well hung he
Yeah,
is,
he
but
gets shot in. He can definitely get it's close. You guys are talking, you're 3 stories up.
all right. Yeah.
So
Oh, it's a 3-story. It's about a 45 degree. Yeah, that would be a tough shot. Yeah. It's like a minus.
4, I'd have said, -5.
Yeah, -5. I'll go
Right, okay.
-5. That's a 45 degree angle.
Okay, so with that,
I'll also I'll activate my wired reflexes if they weren't already, and then just shimmy down the room. It's a ladder, right?
yeah,
I
because
can
you
probably slide
brought
it.
the ladder up. So you
All right.
press the ladder down, and he looks at you and goes, "Don't bother, I'll come up." And he starts
Okay then.
to float.
I just look at him. That's neat. I can't do that.
Shit, I gotta readjust now, don't I?
Can I identify that as a magical ability?
Oh, completely. There's no way that wasn't magical.
All right.
And
I just wasn't sure if that was augments or what.
He
It's like
floats up.
looking around for wires that he's.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Did he set this shit up?
And he walks over and he literally just floats up to the sort of like the broken off rafters, and he then walks across.
Hmm.
And he goes, "If you're looking for parlor tricks, go down into the street, boy. Girl."
Judge it.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Real talk. I'm gonna do that. Judge intentions.
Okay, go for it.
4 successes.
I would like to judge intentions, but I'm not going to get much of a read, I don't think.
Give it a go.
I'm gonna give it a go.
I'll
I got
give it a
2.
go.
Oops.
Oh, can you assist rolls, by the way?
Oh, actually, no. My judge intentions is not the bad one.
Yeah, your judging
Okay,
intentions is really
so-
good.
It's my memory that's the shittiest one.
Yeah, your memory's awful. Right, okay, so judge intentions on Maria is good. Judge intention on Brew is good. Judge intention on me is good. Judge intention, right, okay. You believe he's telling the truth. This ain't no parlor trick.
Yeah, no, I kind of gathered as much. There's some powerful ass magic right there. I mean, Cheshire doesn't know a huge deal about how magic works, but
Can't even
That
detect
looks cool as
hostility on him. Huh?
And he kind of just looks to you guys with a light. And he looks over around at you all and goes, Jeff said there was a group of you coming over from the USA. Also,
that would be us.
and he looks at the light in his hand and he just goes, it blows it out, and as the darkness settles, the face paint glows.
Ooh.
More creepier because it's not just like the skull pattern that he had painted on. There's like mystical symbols that just glow in those sort of shapes.
Well, that makes for an easier shot now, doesn't it?
Yep.
Paz starts to drool. You look like a sugar skull.
Gladfuss would like to say that is cool AF. Cheshire
Yes.
is probably just like, ooh, yeah.
And he looks over to you and just goes, show some respect, girl. You don't know who you're dealing with. As I do not know who I'm dealing with you.
True. Yes, I do not know who I'm dealing with. That was actually quite puzzling. Did you know? I don't know who wrote your message, but it was kind of creepy. But if you know Jerv, then I suppose you're probably a decent enough person.
I'm the Duke. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Now, Jerv has asked me to help you. You have some transportation problems, I'm of the understanding, and you wish to get back to your Kaz and Kaz, whichever side of the United States. I don't care. What I care about is Jerv has paid handsomely to get you there. Apparently, you have a job to do first.
Yes. Yes, we need to make a new friend and take him a place. And then we can go home. I think.
Okay. One of those kind of jobs.
Do you also need help? Or are you just supposed to help us?
Well, funny you should mention that. You were getting friendly with people the other day.
Yes, yes.
I'm wondering, is there a long-term goal there?
Kind of. I don't know. I haven't really made any. I don't really make long-term plans. I make short-term plans, and I see how they go. So it might be long-term if it doesn't stop.
In the future, the lower don't play nicely with those who wander aimlessly.
Oh, I don't wander aimlessly.
You do, child.
Oh. I thought I had a pretty good
You
aim.
wander aimlessly. This one wanders in fantasy. That one wanders in the battlefields of the past. And this one wanders in confusion between where they should be, what they should be, and where they should go. And the one over there, as he points to Sister Talia, knows her path.
So wait, he knows I'm there now?
Well, he floated up right next to us.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, at the point when he landed on the plinth, you were kind of like, you're like 2 foot from him.
Well, shit.
So I presume you'd have rolled and moved the gun towards him.
Yeah.
You could get the it's hard to miss at this range shot, but you get fussed.
Yeah. Either that or she'll just switch to the Super Hawk. She hasn't used it yet.
So, I have intentions and jobs. I have people and connections. But when Jerv comes to me from across the world and says to me, I have a breather who has potential, I'm here. You know about what Jerv is. You all do, I know that. You know they don't pass the disease on in sex.
So I've heard, yes.
Sends his clawed hand. This is it. This is what does it. Or a bite from the teeth. Some of the girls, once they've had hair extensions and some new cyber eyes, very pretty to the eye, looking for work. I want you to come by. They're going over to Seattle soon. You'll be going over with them.
Okay.
And it looks over to you towards the book on the floor, the Philosophies of Peace and the Art of War. Are you questioning yourself, child? Are you at a crossroads? Or do you feel yourself coming to them?
Maybe. She's kind of like still standing a little bit at the ready here, just kind of a little tense.
You are all tense. You are all unsure. You are all lost. This is not your home. This is mine. You question things. Points to Clutch. You question nothing. Currently. Point back to Paz. What do you question?
Like right now or before you showed up?
Before I showed up, you question
Okay.
who I am. That doesn't matter. I want to know what you
I have
question.
lots of questions about you.
Everyone does. What's your question?
Am I making the right choice?
Only you will know that.
No. More and more, I'm starting to see more and more evidence of maybe why my single-minded adherence to pacifism might be a bit problematic. I don't want to cause harm, but
In the search of peace is good. The only time you'll find peace is in the afterlife. You look to question your morality. You are stuck between where you are, what you do, and where you should be. You want peace? Go somewhere on a mountain and find it. You'll do a job, a dangerous job, and you see a man. That man is a bad man, and you deal with that bad man. That makes you a big man. Or does it? Do you deal with it because someone else tells you to? Or do you sit and hide? He gets his stick and kind of, flicks it up and spins it, sort of. That kind of motion when you've got a walking stick, you mess around with it.
yeah.
You know the world of magic. This one knows the world of fantasy. Points Clutch. This one lost touch of her soul, but is still here. Just as dead as I. I and I have a lot in common, but not as much as you'd like to think. That one lost its way, found its way, and lost its way. A lost puppy. Crying for mommy. I'm expecting at that point you're probably pulling the gun.
Pulling the gun? You mean like pulling it away?
Pulling it out to draw out that person or pulling it away from that person, because I presume at that point Dahlia's not felt this loss for a long time in my mind.
Yeah.
So the fact that that's been pulled out is going to be unsettling. So how would Dahlia react to that?
Well, she actually has been like holding a gun like this. So cocks the hammer back. Keep speaking.
Puts his stick in the end of the barrel. You and I both know you pull the trigger, you blow the barrel. I do nothing to hurt you. I do nothing to harm you.
I can't tell if you're telling the truth or talking out of your ass.
Truth and foolishness, same coin, different sides.
Cheshire kind of leans sideways and looks over at Dahlia. I think if he meant us harm, he would have already done so.
Yeah.
Can I make an extensive point? And you hear somebody in the background with that clip. And you see some torches go up. You see 5 torches in the back and pointing at guys with guns. I don't need you here. Go home, guys. I see you back. And they leave. And he just kneels down to you, like a father would to a child in some respect. Takes his hand, although it's clawed, very careful, puts it on your hand. Stick still, in the barrel of the gun. You don't need this gun today. The most dangerous thing here is you. And it's you right now with your hand on this. Taps your hand.
My time here, I did not expect to listen to a Rastafarian in the middle of Britain with a voodoo magic. But uncocks the hammer. Sure, why
That's
not?
not what I am aiming for, but voodoo magic was.
What are you talking about, man?
I didn't pick up Rastafari, but sure.
Fuck's sake, I need to do some work.
I like your accent. I did not ring
it's a
Rastafari
good-
for me.
It's a
but
good
sure.
accent. I like it. I like it. It's just like, I just thought of instant, like, Rastafarian voodoo man.
I was getting very Semitic.
That's kind of
Same.
it's one of my characters for Mutant Year Zero. It's one of the ideas I'm going for that. Anyway, he looks and he goes, "You did the right thing today." And he takes his stick out. Keeping aim at someone for long periods of time is difficult.
You get used to it after 15 years.
15 years of pain and suffering. It bring you no joy.
I do what is needed to be done.
No, you do what you are told to do. You do not do what you should do for yourself. Live for yourself, not for others. She be telling you that for years, I bet. Point over Sister Talia, who's keeping quiet. I know her. I know she talks sense. What surprised me is I know she lived with you for some time and you're still so lost. Find your way to yourself. Same advice for you. Pointing to Paz. You'll need a helicopter to get out of England. I have the paperwork. It is already done. Do you have paid for it all already? Same arrangement you have with Jerv. You have accident with people. We make that accident go away.
Okay. Do you have the same preferences as what Jeff has?
What preferences would those be, my lady?
I suppose Cheshire kind of looks at Paz and how much they're breathing.
Smiles, toothy grin, which is only made fucking more creepy by the voodoo sort of like paint glow in the darkness. Living or breathing, no matter to us.
Okay.
You know what we are here for. You know what we are. I know what you are. You know what I am. And I have an understanding.
Do I know what he is? Like, Gladpus
You've
is
got a
pretty
fair
sure,
idea.
but
It's the same
yeah.
thing, yes. Because what did you ask Jeff for?
Mhm.
Contacts with goals, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so The Duke will come to see you. He gives you a piece of paper, actual paper with his code on it. And you get in touch. You may not be able to ring me all the time, but then send a message.
Okay.
And he looks over to you, Paz. You walk a path. A path you have to choose. Choose a path. Own it. Remember, it's your choice.
She'll kind of relax her posture a little bit and just kind of look at him, still a little wary, but just nod to him.
Different ways of doing magic in this world. I have my way, you'll have yours. You follow peace. I told you, if you want to follow peace, follow to a mountain somewhere. Do you understand me?
She'll look a little conflicted, but she'll nod.
Looks over to Sister Talia. My Lady of the Crossed Roads, I'll see you again. Hopefully your puppy finds its way. And he kind of just falls backwards very dramatically off the thing. You know.
Yeah, like faithful.
Yeah.
Faithful type.
And off he disappears.
Cheshire kind of looks over at Clutch. That was really cool.
I think I kind of nearly pooped my pants. But still cool.
Cheshire sniffs the air like. Cheshire would also like to turn to Paz. I hope what we're doing isn't making what you believe in more difficult.
The more I do this, the more I wonder if maybe this was just inevitable.
For what it's worth, I kind of admire that you try to find the peaceful way. It's not for me, but I like that you're trying.
She'll put her head down a little bit and then kind of look back up to you. Thank you. Just everybody keeps telling me I have to abandon that, and I don't think I do. I mean, the more and more I read of this, the more I get it. Sometimes bad things need to happen to bad people. But what's the harm in trying to find the peaceful solution first? I don't know.
You know he's wrong, right?
Cheshire pats Paz on the shoulder and if the peaceful solution doesn't work, I can deal with the other one.
Sister Tally comes up.
Is it a moral is it the right moral choice to make you deal with that problem for me?
Baz, you're going to understand something. We're never going to ask you to change who you are. If anybody does have a problem with it, I'll smack the crap out of them. Don't ever change who you are just to, adapt and try to be in with us more. And if I didn't like you for you, you wouldn't be here right now.
Sister Talia just comes over and goes, that isn't what he was talking about. You misread him.
Yeah. I need to think a lot on what he said, and I think I need to just think a lot on things in general.
What he meant is find your path.
Yeah. I know what he meant, but it's all about the internal.
This is more to Dahlia.
Okay.
Dahlia knows what he meant.
All right.
It's just that Dahlia believes that a person shouldn't change just to, like, they shouldn't change, like, a foundation of their being just to appeal to everybody else.
I don't think that's
or-
Paz's.
Dahlia has never asked Paz once to change. If anything, Dahlia does things to make it so Paz doesn't have to think about
Well,
after doing
right. But again, that's not the intention of what he came to say.
Hmm.
And with that, guys, I'm saying it's break time.
Break time! Time for everyone to stretch their legs, wiggle their butts, and go for a pee.
Because I really need to stretch this leg.
Bedtime.
Are we on break? Don't go to it yet.
Beep,
Yeah.
boopity, boop,
We'll be right
beepity.
back in
Hit the
10
beat.
minutes. So for now.
Heyo! And we're back. Hope nobody died.
No.
Especially not
alive?
from that squeal.
What?
Oh, jeez.
I
Bit of
was.
warning, bro. Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh no, Poi is dead.
could've
Brew,
been
you
worse.
killed us all.
So we killed my fecking ears.
I was away from my mic too. What the fuck?
Still loud.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I'm
Wow.
sorry. God damn. My
You don't sound
pterodactyl
very sorry.
ancestors apologize.
Right.
Alright, we ready to get back into it?
Yeah. So you guys were left discussing the visit of the Duke.
Oh yes.
all right. Dropping shit.
What the hell was that? Was that a giant ass ping that I heard? Who the fuck pinged me? Was that you, Stream Me?
No, that was through because my pings go through my speakers.
Badink.
Rippy-doo-rip.
Just had the ambiance muted the entire stream. Oops.
It's all right, you know.
No,
that's
nobody
okay.
complained, so
I guess
Oh,
it
you
was
did.
fine. It was totally fine.
The oh god, why?
So we left off sort of talking to Paz about what the Duke had said.
Yeah.
Well, kinda.
So, with your mysterious visit of the Duke, what do you wish to do?
What time is it?
1 a.m.
What time
Half
does the
past
lecture?
11.
What time does the lecture start tomorrow?
12 a.m. Midday, noon.
Day. Yeah, I knew.
Noon.
That'd be 12 p.m.
12
'cause I was like,
a.m.
wait a
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
12 p.m. is noon.
Right, there you
Either
go.
way, noon.
noon. Because 12 a.m. I'm like, oh, we're an hour late.
No, just the GM's are spastic.
Pause will kind of take a minute here and just kind of just real quick pull Dahlia, Chesh and Bunny in for a hug real quick. Just
Aw.
it's just this giant
Aw.
fucking just giant orc arms around all your necks.
Pass.
Cheshire's arms around everyone, squishes real tight.
There you go.
Power hug.
And she'll just kind of thanks, guys. I think I need to sleep on this for a little bit.
And Cheshire kind of leans in. And you said, well, I can't remember how you phrased it, but whether it would be moral to make me do that. if you wouldn't, I would do that anyway. I just wanted you to have your chance before I take that chance away from you.
And she'll kind of she'll just look at Chesh and go, as much as I hope this is the case, I can't guarantee you'll always be there. And I have to know that if I'm the only one who can make a difference, even if it hurts to save more people, I don't know that I would. And right now I need to figure out if I could be okay with that.
Chesh will give Paz a big hug again, and I know you'll make the right choice anyway. Whatever it is that you choose. You're a good egg. And I'll, do a little nudgy and then go back inside and settle down.
Paz will kind of laugh and wipe her eyes and go kind of lay down on her cot and try to get at least a little bit of rest.
That was all very interesting. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to think about some things according to the Duke. So yeah. Chester, do you mind if I sleep a little longer, or do you want to get some rest and I stay up for a little bit?
If you want to sleep away. We gotta be there at 12, so I guess we gotta be ready at 11. I can sleep a little bit later. It's fine.
Why don't you all get some sleep? I'll hold watch.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you,
also, if
Dahlia.
I'm going to sleep, I need to roll body and willpower real quick. Oh, that's poison or drug. That'll work.
Chesh just looks at Dahlia. Wake me in 4 hours, okay?
You got it.
I need to do intuition willpower, excuse me.
Thank you, Dahlia.
Yep.
Hey, Rack, if I need to do an intuition willpower, it's a 4 and a 3 respectively. Should I just roll 7 dice?
Yeah, can do.
All right. Could I just do a +3 on my situational modifier to my willpower roll, and would that just work for 7?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is a DC of 4. Apply wounds, I guess. Shit. Because we're actually sleeping right now in the middle of the game. Paz is an insomniac, so previously we've kind of been allowed to hand wave it because there was a few days in between times where she was resting and sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, because I have to rest for the day tomorrow and the stream's not ending here,
Yeah.
it's
you
feasible
need to
that I
roll.
might not get enough sleep. Unfortunately, I did not fall asleep very nicely.
So you didn't sleep at all, or if you did, you got an hour, and that's about it.
So basically, now I double the amount of time it takes to recover stun damage.
So
Instead of 1 point per hour, it's 1 point every 2 hours.
which, in all fairness, you will recover by the end of the night. So
Okay.
It's for, multiple amounts of time. So that's
And
gone.
I can't have my edge refreshed for another 24 hours.
Right. Well,
It's at least 9 or 10 hours until we have to think
yeah.
about getting up.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you get 8 hours from now ish, then you'd be fine, wouldn't you? Full stun?
So let's go to this.
Oh, no, I need to actually roll for my stun damage recovery, which is my body and willpower,
Right. Okay.
which was my drug resistance. So it's 1 success.
Okay. So you take a 8-point of stun damage off, which puts
So-
you at 3. So you're still at -1.
Yeah.
So you can do that once every 2 hours.
That's every 2 hours, so there's 4 rolls I have to do for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1. 2, 3. Okay, cool. On the bright side, I was able to sleep enough to recover my stun damage. Just
That's
enough.
good. That is fortunate.
Right.
Oh, by the way, DM, has Cheshire seen any London cats?
Definition of cats, please.
4 legs, about this tall, has a tail.
Right. Yeah, okay. That kind of cat. That makes much more sense. Thank you for that clarification. Yes, that have seen some around.
Okay. It might be primarily foxes knowing London, but
No, foxes. You've got a point, but
London has a large fox population.
yeah, because of the amount of
Present day.
takeaways.
Yeah.
There's no place like London.
Cats aren't as common because, I mean, they're competing with the foxes and the pigeons.
Well, to be fair, they're eating the fucking pigeons. But yeah,
Cats,
fair point.
no, but the foxes probably are.
Right, say that to my little fur ball that says, little shit. What do you
Have
think it's brought in for
have
the
you
last
seen-
fucking 3 days?
Have you seen London pigeons? They're fucking brutal.
Right, I don't care. When you see this fucking thing coming, tail in the air, happy as fucking Larry, and a big fucking pigeon that stinks, you know, and then it decides to shred it to fucking death in the kitchen.
Yes, feathers everywhere.
Stinky feathers that smell of bird shit and piss.
Is your cat dragging in like the drunk homeless pigeons?
My cat dragged in whatever the fuck it wants. Surprised it hasn't dragged me in from a night out yet.
Fair.
Give it time. It's plotting. Trust me, it's a cat, so it's definitely plotting.
Right. Okay. So,
Where's my cat?
were you looking for your cat to bring it on stream?
I did go looking for my cat because I wanted to squish your face. I don't think she's here.
So,
Hot.
It's hot.
we know she's hot. You're dating her.
We know she's hot. You're dating her. Thank you.
So after 4 hours of sleep anyway, Trisha gets up and like just wanders around a little bit in the church. Pokes at things. Sees if anything has written anything obscene on the walls.
Nothing more than usual.
Chesh is just
Christy
reading.
takes. Yeah, actually, not finished that one. Because I've just realised where I got that name from. That's the last person I DM'd. Let's not.
Good job, dumbass.
It's all right. What makes it worse is I was DMing about Payday 2.
Oh, that's awesome. We're about to go on a sweet heist ourselves.
Oh yeah. Alright. So we ready for morning, go into the museum?
I'll get my clown mask with the American flag.
You want it? You can have it.
I want the Ronald Reagan mask.
Is there a Ronald Reagan mask in Payday 2?
I don't know. Is there?
Nixon's back. Haru.
Or that one either. I don't know.
Right.
I was
So,
going for
let's-
like Point Break.
Let's
But you know.
get back on track. So,
Or would they have like a mask of Churchill or
you wake up in the morning, you sort yourselves out, you go to a cafe, sort yourselves out some form of shower, you know, all that kind of thing.
Mhm.
You know, the usual day-to-day motions of what you need to do. You're waking up about 10 o'clock. It's not going to take long to get to the Natural History Museum. It'll take a bit of time.
Cheshire picks up some fish and chips and also a bag of like little dreamies, basically cat treats on the way.
That sounds like a really good idea.
Ooh,
Sounds like my shopping list for tomorrow, actually. Because that's what we've run out of at home.
and some stale bread.
Positive. I also like to grab some fish and chips and a small little like. What's a really good English sweet?
Lemon
there's
sherbet?
Plenty.
Like a
Do you
really
want a
good-
chocolate or a candy?
Sure, how about a chocolate?
Oh, okay. Yorkie?
All right, grab one of those.
Do you even know what that is?
No. No,
Okay,
I
Sounds like
so
a chocolate
Yorkie is just literally a solid bar of chocolate. You can break your teeth on it. I have broken teeth on it.
It's
Oh,
delicious.
pause.
happened when you broke your mouth on it?
Orc teeth will love
No,
that.
I'm serious. But what happened is I used to throw chocolate bars in the freezer. Make them last that bit longer. And it's normally you just let it melt in your mouth, sort of thing. And completely forgot to throw it in the fucking freezer. That's how I got that tooth filled the first time.
Fucking pudding.
You're an
Will
idiot.
like you can break your teeth on pudding if you throw it in a freezer.
I don't fucking eat pudding from the fucking freezer. No, I've been eating chocolate from the freezer for fucking years.
How about you stop
One-
doing that?
I did actually.
Good job. Good boy.
So, the Natural
Natural History Museum.
Thank you. Dyslexia wins at all times on this one. The building has not changed since its original creation. Glad Plus, have you actually been there?
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a description of the outside? Because I haven't. And all I can think of is some like Roman style pillars at the front. And I don't even know if it has them.
I'm gonna freaking Google it so I'm not mixing it up with the outside of a different building.
I am also Googling it.
It's like the interior is fucking impressive. I know that much.
Jesus Christ. That is a
Yeah.
building. That looks like Grand Central Station, but better.
Oh, if you're in London, it's the tourist point. That's the place where you go to see.
It's dope AF. Yeah, so the facade is just like a long stone building, brick possibly, has two quite tall towers, and then just this giant arch that's like lots and lots of little arches that ends in going into the front part. It's enormous, and it has quite a large courtyard outside it, as I recall as well.
Now, as you get inside, you'll find there is different points to the building. As you would expect, there is an entranceway. There's no toll booth because museums don't charge in England. At least not I'm aware of.
Some London places do, but there's also usually they'll have basically you can choose to pay, which is a donation towards the building, but you can usually also not pay.
Yeah, well, anyway, you get there. You have your wander around. You enter into the main hallway, and there is a giant dinosaur skeleton in front of you, or a cast of giant dinosaur skeleton. I can't quite remember which one it actually is, but it's there. You wander around for a couple of hours, if you so choose to. Keyword there, if you so choose to.
There's a lot to see. They've got a extensive mineral collection with every rare mineral you can think of.
Including the radioactive ones, depending on which part of the museum you're going to see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a T-Rex. That's what you're thinking of.
Okay, I have a question then. In that case, considering this is actually like a natural history museum, do they have anything more modern, say after the
Yes, they
Awakening?
do.
They probably would, yeah.
Because it's all there.
Like totems and shit are all derived from natural
Well, there is the Natural History Museum in real life. Its collection is quite vast, and there's quite a lot in storage.
And they usually have like a special of the month type.
Yeah, every now and then they'll do an
Thing.
exhibit. So, for example, they may do an exhibit on, say, Native American Indian tribe.
Aren't there like I can't remember what they're called, but like paranormal critters and like
Yes, there
that
is.
kind of thing? They would definitely, I imagine, they would
do
definitely have an exhibit on
Yeah, they
that.
have some very, very dangerous paranormal critters, with the exception of a dragon.
Yeah.
Stuffed for you to see. You know, the whole taxidermy thing.
Mhm.
The
Do
only
not
one that-
touch.
yeah, basically. And the only thing they don't have is the whole setting on dragons. They have information on dragons. They have the Arthurian legend. They do not have an actual dragon, you know, stuffed and fucking taxidermied because, you know, they're not easy to kill. Let's face it.
And let's be honest, I don't think the dragons would be super stoked on that.
No, not at all.
There would probably be like, I guess maybe an exhibit with pictures.
Yeah.
Like
Just knowing
maybe
what I
some
know about-
AR exhibits and stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely a strong augmented reality section that Clutch is probably already well and truly into, and slightly disappointed that there isn't any troll porn.
T-Rex v Troll.
It could have been better.
Josh should be like, I'm sure you could improve it.
But still, I'm taking lots of pictures, so scrapbook. Digital book.
You just say
Yeah.
scrapbook. All right.
That was me fucking up as a character, so yeah.
No, but these things do happen, and even in the world of Shadowrun, people do keep physical scrapbooks. You know, as digital ones as well. Depends on the tastes and preferences of the individual, but the point stands.
Good
So,
rule of thumb.
after you wander around the Natural History Museum, you get to a final point. So you've come in. That's better.
Hey.
There we
All
go.
precariously. You've gone in, you've had you wander around. Yeah, there is some like exhibity sections. Has anyone here played Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines?
No, I haven't.
You're the only one who hasn't, bro. Okay.
I
So-
haven't.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No.
Shez, I recommend it, even though it's horrendously broken and needs patching. Matty?
Yeah?
Velociraptor at the back of the settings.
Oh god.
You remember that?
Fucking yeah. Hold on. I want to see if I can find an exemplar. An exemplar? An example.
So basically, when you come into this section, these are all glass cabinets going through different sort of settings and things, and there's a walkway at the back. And for anyone who's played Vampire the Masquerade, yeah, you go in through the back, and basically there's a fucking Velociraptor just laid out at the side that you end up shooting because you shit yourself.
Yeah, it's so fucking random and weird. I'll post a picture of it.
Anyway, the lecture hall is here. And that is where you are going for your lecture with Dr. Giro on essence loss.
Does anyone have the spelling for me, by the way, on his name?
I've got it down as Jero, but it'll change every time I wipe it off the board and put it back on because I'm dyslexic.
I was hearing it as Jiro. So at least you know.
However you want to spell it, I'm dyslexic. It won't matter to me as long as I know what it is.
As long
Dr.
as
Churro.
as long as it's
Churro.
the same person every time, we're fine.
Yeah. This is the reason why a written form of communication is really bad for me because, oh God, I can't spell. And anyone who's seen me talk in chat will know that for a fact.
Oh, yes.
So, we've now got to go to your lecture. Dr. Giro is not what you expect. He's a young man. He's very young. He's in his early 20s. He must literally just be out of college, university. He's a professor, and he's working for Brew. Heads up.
They told me that you were coming. What's up?
Just want to give you a kiss.
Oh.
What a
Aww.
fucking kid.
Oh.
Aww. And aww. Anyway, so Dr. Giro, young, right out of college.
Aw.
Brew, you want to wipe the lipstick
Gross.
off your forehead?
Lipstick.
Fell for it.
Sorry.
Have fun streaming, baby. You've taken a half an hour break. Good to suck a fat one, Rack.
When this is over, you're gonna miss me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Possibly
Yeah,
like a hole in the head.
Yeah, until you fucking call me back for another hair-braiding scheme of yours.
Pretty much. Right. So, you've had to wander around. You've had to look. You go into the lecture room, and Dr. Giro, like I said, is a young man. 20, 23, 24, 25. Somewhere around that section of time. Because I don't know how old you are when you get out of university, having never been. But I know you can do it relatively young. Yes.
Cool. Does he look like a nerd?
No.
What the fuck? Excuse me. What does a nerd look like, Glad? There you go.
Looks like Bill Nye and the Science Guy and Rack had a fucking baby.
What the fuck are you saying,
That'd be
bitch?
awesome. That'd be awesome.
That would be pretty awesome.
I'm just seeing a tiny Rack in these big ass glasses and a lab coat.
Yeah.
And a
We'll just
bow
call
tie.
him, we'll just call him Bill Nye the Rack Show guy.
You put Baker and a bow tie up against fucking me.
Beaker in a bow tie. Wow.
It's actually a reference, mate. Epic rap battles of history.
Now, some of the best,
Bill
some
Nye
of the best scientists.
versus.
Did they actually get Bill Nye? That is totally possible.
No, they didn't get Bill Nye.
No, they-
They reference.
yeah.
Reference Bill Nye and Sir Isaac Newton. So, going back to the point of Beaker and a fucking bow tie, he's quite attractive. He's a reasonably well-looking, well-presented young man.
Oh, so he's because Science Guy. Okay.
You just look up who Bill Nye is.
What? No, Here, hold up. I got you. I know what this guy looks like. You don't even have to explain him to me.
Oh boy.
I'm worried. I need to go check.
I'm-
Was in the shadow run.
Sure.
Put it in the Discord, which, by the way, you can get access to for $1 a month on Patreon.
And you get put into a raffle for a one shot, or you can just turn around and say, "Hey, Rack, I'm really interested in that one shot." Drop $1 in.
Here is that guy.
Right, where did you
Saying
drop
that
it?
nothing's showing up.
That's in the Twitch chat.
Oh.
Ah, right, okay.
Oh, that guy.
Oh yeah, I know this guy. Yeah, because Science. That's a really good show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, I've watched some of his shows. Okay. Fair point. I haven't had hair that long in fucking years, though.
Fucking Science.
has a
Lord,
fucking-
teach me things.
Is his hair that long, by the way?
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
it wasn't.
no.
No, I was talking about the doctor, like the character. Like,
The in-game character.
yeah.
No, more business cut.
He wears a
If that makes
mullet.
sense.
Which corp was he with again? I've forgotten.
Aztec,
Aztec. All right.
which
Oh,
is
great. Right, as technology, this fucking game. All right.
the dangerous one.
The magic ones.
The one
I
where
mean,
we
they're
had
all
an idea-
dangerous.
The one where we had an idea for a one shot of us breaking in there to do what again?
We were gonna steal a
Still
coffee.
No, you had
Oh, yeah.
you had the idea of the one shot for breaking into the Titan and stealing coffee.
No, it wasn't breaking into Titan. We were breaking into.
Yeah, as technology. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
as technology to steal real.
Real coffee.
Yeah.
No, it was a specific strain of coffee that only this industry housed in this fucking facility.
Oh yeah, the one that the animal has to eat and then poop out.
Yeah. There you go.
That one.
Either way, Dr. Giro.
Clutch will like kind of like nudge Cheshire.
Hmm.
Which one do you think of us can like get at that?
I don't know.
Hey there, Johnson Drew. How's Android 16 and 18 and 17?
Yeah, okay. I told you this the other week. Right.
Fucking with you. Shut up.
You fuck with me all the time. It's the reason why I give you it back. At some point, we should stream a game together.
That would be a good idea.
Chaos and
Oh
Just
yeah, Killing Floor.
Fuck
Let's
each
go.
other.
Pause will
Right.
just lean in. I'll jump in on that action.
Oh, hi. Right. So, with that commentary, you get in. Dr. Duro starts his lecture. His lecture lasts for about an hour and a half, and then he sticks around to answer questions. Some questions he does turn around and say, I can't answer. We don't have the answers right now. And he's very, very forward about that, which, for a man in his position, is strange. Normally somebody in a corporation that high up tends to gloss it over like a politician would. He doesn't. He's straight up, no, we don't have an answer for that right now. We're looking into it, but ethical laws will stop us currently. We have ways to look into it, but we can't look into it because, ethically, it's wrong to do X, Y, and Z. And that's how he's worded it. It's been worded very, very carefully, shall we say? So,
Pause will actually just be taking notes during the entire lecture, just kind of paying a little bit of attention to.
Oh yeah, I forgot Dahlia wasn't even there.
Which, by the way, for the record, on the way in, because I completely and utterly forgot, metal detectors.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
So,
I was kind of wondering about that.
So what I'm going to say is this first time round, you went round without guns because I completely and utterly forgot about that. And the GM's just seen his fucking remembered his notes.
Yeah, I don't think we would have taken
detectors.
Yeah.
so that anyway.
We're going
Yeah.
in. We're going in just for reconnaissance anyway.
Recon, yeah.
Yeah, Clutch will have his
Your
camera though.
arms you have an obvious amount of cybernetics.
Yeah.
Just sort of kind of look you over and leave it be. What you do notice as you have the conversations with, you get into lecture.
Yeah.
Give me a what's good for awareness?
Perception.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Not my strongest.
If anyone else wants to perceive things while on the recon,
I'll
no.
give it a go, but it's not my strongest roll.
Anyone else?
2 successes.
Sure, when I find it again. Where's that have again?
I say it's not my strongest roll, and I roll every
Yeah.
possible success.
2 out of 2 successes. I was just looking at your stats and being like,
perception. Okay.
damn.
Oh wait, hold up. I'm not even there. Fuck.
Did you not come with?
Well, the whole thing was I was supposed to be recon, surveying the whole area.
Right.
Why?
Okay. So I need you
That was.
to be the same as well, Dahlia, because
All right.
Oh,
you're reviewing the outside of the building. That's just as important as the front.
there we go.
It's a fucking massive building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clutch.
But true.
You realise that you get that some people are pointing out very covertly, or trying to be covert,
Yay, 1 success.
pointing out towards Cheshire. And it's just like,
I'm going to be honest with you. That's partially why Paz is actually paying good attention and keeping notes, because she wants to, because we're all together. She's basically trying to give the impression that they are all here genuinely.
Yeah.
well,
Paz notices what they were doing. They would know that that was military lingo, and there's only one person in the party that knows military lingo.
not
It's a fucking
necessarily on this occasion, but yes, the point stands.
Are any of them like moving their lips?
No.
No. Damn. Okay.
Damn voiceless communication.
Was only Clutch that saw this, or Paz as well?
Only Clutch noticed it.
To be fair, Cheshire is mostly just intently paying attention to what this guy is saying. She's genuinely curious about what he's researching.
So
And-
his research is essence loss and why it happens, and how it can be. I'd say resolved, but resolved is the wrong word to use. How to reduce the long-term damage of essence loss. How to stop. Not necessarily stop it entirely, but how to make it less and less of a problem.
Yeah.
Because if you're a magic user, you don't want to get augmentation because essence loss.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that this is covering.
Is he basically just taking questions from the crowd and like he's up at the...
He will. There is
Blackboard?
a half an hour question section.
Sure. Okay.
So if you have any questions on the gist of the lecture, bear in mind I'll be making it up on the fly and I won't have the answers.
Yeah.
I can
Well,
try.
In spirit of not having you make up stuff, Cheshire will ask a vaguely related question.
Give us an idea.
So, like,
Glad.
basically, like something along the lines of having.
I'll put it to you this way. His
like-
research consists of predominantly showing that more expensive, less intrusive ways to connect to the nervous system seems to have a positive effect on positive effect on reducing essence cost.
Well, I guess she would probably ask something along the lines of how possible it is to remove existing cybernetics and get better ones, whether the essence would come back, and something along those lines, probably.
There's an argument that could happen, but there'd be some form of treatment involved with bringing back the soul. It's an interesting conversation piece she brought, because I have, and he pulls back his arm. This is an old C92. I'm replacing it next month. When I replace it, will my essence come back? No. Why not? Hi, Mum. And will that? Why does it not come back? And that's what we're working on. Yes.
What happens to an essence when it's lost? If essence is just the soul, where does it go when it's left the body?
Well,
How can it be regained?
that's the really interesting question. Where does the soul go when it disappears? And that's a magical question, and I'm a technical doctor. That's really the hard part of my research. You're asking me a question on metaphysics that I don't understand. And I know, although I can answer some of it, I can't tell you where your soul goes after you've had your augmentation.
So does essence regeneration stem around taking what essence is left and stretching it farther, or providing more essence from somewhere?
Bringing the essence back to the body, which is what we're questioning next. Yes.
Yes, you mentioned earlier about the moral and ethical standards, especially if it's located here in London. Is there any other countries where that would not be an issue?
Kind of smiles. And you see, give me a perception roll again, guys.
Okay.
Let me know what you get.
Just add it.
One success from me.
0 for Cheshire.
Cheshire
2
doesn't notice it.
successes.
Don't notice it. And no, that's all you guys.
Yep,
Okay,
2.
so
I mean, if you want, I could try, but
you're
I
not,
can't see
you're
shit.
nowhere near, but you can, because of the amount of time you spent, give me another roll for the outside of the building.
Well, the first one was 1 success.
Yep.
Second one is 1 success.
Oh god, you can't notice shit, can you?
Also, we do have our comms on us where we could like text one
Yeah,
another, correct?
it's not going to work in there, it's jammed.
No. Okay.
Well, the big
Why
sign-
is my perception so low?
I don't know.
Because you haven't put any points into the skill.
And your intuition is 3.
Why does
you
your will
learn
come so
skill.
low that every time that Paz looks at you, he jizz?
Hmm.
That's entirely a non-magical reason, though.
Unless you want to give me a bonus with the scope.
No, because it's not. This isn't a scope job. This is literally like you walking around the premises. You're trying to know. I'm trying to get you to notice something that's basic security principles, but you need 3 successes, and you're not noticing it.
I need
You're
3
mathematically incapable
successes.
of succeeding then.
Uh,
Without at least a bonus of 1, you are mathematically incapable of noticing.
Yeah. Dahlia can only have a roll 2.
Right.
okay, well, got 41 karma. I mean, I guess I could do that.
Right. What we'll do is we'll make it an extended roll because there's no way in hell you're going to catch it. You have some skills. You're outside and you've got stuff that records, so the guys can help you. So that makes life easier.
We can look over it later then, presumably.
Yeah. Just give me a quick idea what you do. Would you walk around the full building?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that covers that.
I mean, some of the building, if I recall correctly, some of the building essentially attaches to other buildings of that block.
Yeah.
So it's hard to walk around all of it. Although a lot of it is basically like open to the public.
Right. So that leaves us then with this last bit. Guys, I just need 5 minutes. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, take 5 real quick.
Sorry about this.
It's all right.
Problem.
How does karma work?
So it's essentially like upgrade points. You know, some things cost, you know, like for example, let's say you have a quality you want to buy from the rule book. A positive one, it would be 10 to 15 karma is usually what they'll be. But
If you're
You know,
wanting to upgrade a skill or an attribute, it depends how much you're at the moment and how far up you want to go.
Oh,
So, like,
okay.
and what's the actual numbers on that? To go from say like a 1 to a 2, how much is that?
I'm gonna open that up right now.
Fun fact also, if you have negative qualities you don't like and you can justify them, like your character working through them,
You can buy them.
you can buy them off. So for example,
Well, you can buy them
I
off.
could technically, if I say was to seek medical treatment or, therapy
Therapy?
for it, something like that, I could buy off insomnia eventually.
Or
How does that
Clutch's
work with a
addiction.
sleep regulator? Like if you...
Yeah.
I know you wouldn't get one because it's a
Yeah.
cyber tech, but
Okay, so right now it says my perception rating is a -1.
yes, because you have no points in it.
All right.
You're unskilled.
Oh, if I wanted to take all these points and knock them into perception,
Yeah, let me
I get-
find...
Sorry about that.
Skills work different than attributes.
Right.
How much cost to upgrade them?
Where
Wait.
were we?
Welcome back. We were just telling Brew about how to upgrade points with karma.
Just saying, I got all this fucking karma. I need to do something.
Need to do something. Whether you can do something is another matter. That's the problem with karma, especially in the current system. Because as I've said to Gladpuss, I was supposed to swap over to 6 Ed, and in all
It's a
fairness,
mess.
I haven't. Rolled for it. Pretty much summed it up really quickly. Go for it, B.
To raise it from 0 to 1 is 5 karma.
And
Oh.
then 1 to 2 will be like 10
15.
karma? 15? Yeah.
Yep.
And then it escalates pretty fucking fast.
Yeah. Horrendously fast.
3 is 30. 4 is 50.
Well,
5 is 75.
I'll knock it up to 2,
Is that per step? Or is it?
5, 15.
Mhm.
If you just buy one skill, at least you won't be getting a -1, you'll be getting a +1.
Oh, all right.
Which will make a massive difference to your rolls.
So if you have 0, just
And in all fairness, it is also in fitting with what Dahlia is.
Yeah. So
So having perception would make sense.
okay, so 41 karma. So what's that up? I could put it up to a 1.
Yeah, which
Yep.
then stops you taking a negative, which then gives you 2 dice effectively.
All right. How much karma do I have after?
since 41 minus
36.
5.
Be 36. Hey, you're on par with everybody else. Wait. You have one more than everybody else.
Yeah, because he rolled a 6.
You get
on
-1.
gut shot.
You get -1 karma for shooting a friend in the dick.
No.
All right. I kind of want to increase it even more. Like, I just want to. I'll take the willpower hit because Paz is the only person I gotta fucking worry about with that bullshit.
And you
Or
don't gotta
any
worry about
other
any
enemy
other
that
person you have to
uses
worry about
skills
that.
that are based on willpower, which a lot of magic skills are.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I
A
don't have
lot
to
of
deal
magical
with
debuff skills in particular.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm gonna be really fucking far away. That was the
Okay.
whole point.
Bradley, who's the GM?
Oh, I get it.
There's a reason why it's called Geek the Mage First.
So wait, just fucking putting just 5 points in it puts it to a positive, not a 0.
Yeah, because
Yes.
you've got the
Yeah.
skill. If you don't have the skill, you're at minuses. That's the point. So if you're at minus for skills, you're
you have no clue what you're doing, so you're
Oh,
at a disadvantage.
And I'm gonna
Exactly.
put another point in it, make it a 2. So that's 20. So I can actually get another thing.
Is that
Sadly, I don't know.
It'll
It'd be 20
15.
because
Yeah,
15. So 5 plus 5, 20. So that means I got 21 left.
No,
That-
it'd be 15 to go from 0 to 2, isn't it?
So you go from if you already have 1 point in it, that would be 5. If you put in 2, it'd be 15 karma.
Oh, so it doesn't add?
From 0 to 2,
is 15.
Zero to
Yeah,
2
the-
is
This way,
15.
Brew, it might make more sense this way. To go from 0 to 1 is 5. To go
Yeah.
from 1 to 2 is 10. So a total of 15.
Oh,
There you go.
I
yeah,
was
that's-
just adding them. What
yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I'm sending you the table real fast too.
So what's that put me at? 20.
This is why we normally do all this off stream, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
which is why it's never
Yep,
been done.
yep.
Well, you gotta get it done because we kind of need it to progress, don't we?
Yeah. Well, no, you can do it without. It just means you'll be unprepared for a situation.
Yeah. Well, I got it under control.
You can get it
So-
all the way up to 3 with what points you have right now.
All right, fuck it. Let's do it. All right, there we go. And that would be 30, so that'd be another 15. So we got 11 points left.
There you go, Brew.
Yeah, I got it under control. All right, I'm gonna do this perception thing one more time,
Okay.
and we'll see what the fuck happens. It didn't even take that long. I just needed to know how the hell the point system worked. There you go.
That's much better. That's 3 successes.
Bravo. Right. You've noticed that there is security guards in plain clothes, armed, around the fire exits. 2 for each door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sets of security guards, so 12.
Do they appear to be at the ready, or are they just chilling?
They're just chilling. Doesn't mean they can't be at the ready very quickly. The corporate security guards. They're not Lone Star. So therefore they're not gonna fuck around. Yeah.
Oh, shots fired at Lone Star.
Put it this way, Lone Star are not known for getting things done properly. You know, there's a reason why Shadowrunners like them, because although they do the job, they, you know, don't do it properly per se. And that's what keeps a lot of you guys alive.
It can be bought.
Some of them, yeah. Not all. I mean, at the end of the day, every Shadowrunner at some point has had a run-in with Lone Star. Every Shadowrunner has had a run-in with Lone Star. However, that doesn't mean that every Shadowrunner who's had a run-in with Lone Star has had to deal with them, you know, in a positive manner, shall we say. And that's one of the things that you're looking at right now. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? You know, the fact that you're dealing with corporate security, that although you can tell they're armed, and although they're very relaxed, you know they're there. Dahlia, for you, this raises a question of, if this is outside, what the fuck's it like inside?
I don't know if I can go inside though.
You can go inside, you just can't take a gun.
All right. So yeah, we can do that. Hold on 1 second. I just found out something I could do that's been really fucking bugging me.
Go on.
Well, it was the fucking A. Never mind.
While he's figuring that out, can once I've asked my questions, Cheshire just kind of wants to get a bit of a read on the room. What kind of people are in here?
The read on the room is
Like, is it students?
intelligent people, students,
Yeah.
people with general curiosities, people in cybernetics. Oddly enough, people from different corporations. You can see them. They're there. There is different people from different corps there, which is part of the reason for the security, you'd presume, because this is probably a good place to do a snatch and grab. If you want that person, there's people from every corp. Not every corp, but you know, every corp with a major thing in biomechanics.
All right.
And you
So-
said there's other corporations there, correct?
Yeah.
Can I do a perception check to see if I know anyone there?
I can tell you now you don't, because they're international, not national, and
Okay.
you have contacts in Seattle, not London.
Okay.
for
Well,
this.
it was that one person, you know.
No,
Okay.
definitely not. They're Seattle based.
Okay. Thank God.
All right. So, being I'm done with my surveillance on the outside, I guess I'll go inside, and I am greeted by a metal detector. That's great.
Right. Do you have any weapons on you that you need to be concerned about?
No.
Okay. Do you have
Just all
any...
your crosses.
Yeah.
Carrying
Yeah,
Hong
you
Kong.
get patted down, looked at, like fucking sworn at a bit under people's breath. Otherwise, they're fine with you. You know, in you go.
Ma'am, I'm going to need you to take out the shackle. Never mind. Where's the key? No key. I'm happy that you cut the feel.
I can definitely see Dahlia being manhandled in this situation.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
DM, can I burn an edge for another perception check and basically just do a sweep
You
of
don't
the
have
room
to
and
burn-
record?
You don't have to burn an edge for that.
I just want a better roll than what I've been freaking rolling so far.
You can roll,
Yeah.
roll for it again, and we'll see where it goes.
I basically just want to record everyone that I can see for later in case any of them are interesting as well.
Okay.
2 successes.
Do you want me to do another perception check, by the way?
Yes,
Um,
I want you to do. I want you to do 3.
3 of
Could
them?
could I throw out an idea here and you tell me
Mhm.
it's absolutely not going to happen?
Go on, you tell me.
Okay. So, I am a really good spellcaster
Okay.
to the point where I think it's not outside the realm of possibility that I could on the fly kind of modify one of my spells to serve a specific function here.
Okay, what specific function do you have in mind?
My thoughts are I would like to be able to modify just a little bit, either heal or detect life, in order to almost produce an overclocking effect on Cheshire's ability to perceive certain things. So modify, for example, heal so that her eyes become even better, almost supercharged in a way.
Right,
That
okay,
would
there's
work
already a spell for
better. That would work better if my eyes weren't cybernetic.
That's what I was thinking. Or just modify something
Okay,
like
if you modified a spell from heal, bear in mind there's already a spell for this. That's going to cause Chester an immense amount of pain as her eyes try to regrow back. You know, if you fuck that roll up, that's going to be some painful experience for Cheshire.
okay.
You know, as the cybernetic eyes roll out of a fucking head.
Dahlia could be your test dummy.
All right. Well, when Dahlia gets in here, that would be a good idea.
Oh my god, we're going for this, and we're going balls
But-
deep.
Can
or
I-
also, I
Can
do
I
have
now
a-
use an edge to reroll one of my spells?
Yes, please, for fuck's sake, before they do something so stupid that even
You already made me roll 3 fucking
Oh,
times.
I do have sight removal. Can
Oh god, because that's not the issue here.
Can I invert that?
No.
Nothing is. And see, the problem isn't that I'm not seeing it visually. The problem is that my brain isn't going.
Your brain
This is
Wait,
interesting.
your brain is organic then. Yes?
Right,
Your brain fully organic?
Dahlia. Main
Yeah.
hall, don't notice anyone. Side hall, no security guards whatsoever.
Well, I didn't even do the perception checks yet.
I thought you had. I thought that was a free.
What? No, you
No.
told me.
Oh,
That was the past
sorry.
one.
times.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
I was waiting to see if Matty's gonna do the fucking overclock.
Right.
Hey, had to try it.
All right,
Could
you're
have
not,
been amazing.
so you're not gonna let Matty do the overclock. All right.
Kesha, how much essence have you got on your character?
1.3.
All right. Let me rephrase that. How much edge have you got on your character?
Oh, Edge. 4 now.
Spend a point of edge and change that 4 to a 5, making it a success.
Okie dokie. Done.
I got 2 successes.
3 now.
Right. What were you trying to perceive?
Or I got
Me?
3
Oh,
successes.
that one.
My bad.
What were you trying to perceive? Because you were like, I want to burn edge.
Oh, right. Okay. So, I want to get a clock. Basically, take in the faces of everyone who's here, in case they're useful in the future. Either whether they're corp people who seem overly interested, or
you can
security
take-
people, or
Definitely take notes.
Yeah.
All the
anyone that
ma-
seemed to be his detail.
Yeah,
would be
all the
interesting.
major. Yeah, his details easy enough to find. Yep. Okay. Dahlia, do you have any edge?
Yeah, I got 7.
Wonderful. You're gonna need it. Spend 3, and that makes every roll a 3, and then you notice how many security there is.
All right. Do you want me to spend a little bit more to get extra detail or no?
No, because it's only at 3.
All right.
Some rolls, the higher above the limit you can get, the better it goes. This is not one of those rolls.
Yeah.
All right.
This is
Yeah.
more of a yes or no situation.
Everything's a 3. What's up?
Okay. Main entranceway, 2 security guards on the inside and on the outside. 2 at the bottom of the hallway. Nobody to the side room. Lecture room, there's 4. Plus 2 guys at the back of the fire exit.
Any of them doing their fucking hand gesture?
Not that you noticed at that time because you came in too late.
Yeah.
But what you've got to also remember is that corporation security is trained to the same level as the military to a degree. So certain security details on a corporation will be military spec. Yeah. And they're like beyond. So let's put it into wording. The military. Yeah.
Each one
Most
look at
corporate-
Dahlia. Is that what you're
Most corporate security is on par. Corporate military spec is like special ops for fucking the military. If that makes sense.
So you're basically just saying that there's like 15 Dahlias all around the room.
There's not 15 Dahlias because Dahlia's special forces. I'm saying there's 15 guys who do security around that room.
All right.
You know, he's guarded, but they're all armed with pistols. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, your question is: it lightly guarded or heavily guarded? It's lightly guarded for a high-profile guy, you know, for a style of thing. But are these guys military spec, or are these guys just, you know,
Standard corp.
standard corp? You know, are they a small security detail, which, in all fairness, makes them not as good as others? You don't know.
Can I do a judge intentions to see their mental fortitude when it comes to this situation? Like if they're on
I can
guard.
already do that from your perception. Your perception is they're bored shitless and not paying proper attention.
They're not? Okay, so they're all just bored.
Yeah, the
Oh,
bored.
were any of them still watching me?
No.
Interesting.
No, they stopped watching you. They pointed you out when you came in.
Yeah.
But the questions you've had have been about the things, so they just not paid attention.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Boring weirdo, not dangerous weirdo.
So, with that information and the conversation, what you do notice is if you give me a perception roll and somebody scores a 3, I'll let you know this next little bit. This is for everyone who's in the room.
Which we all
I
are
don't
now.
think
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm physically capable of it, but
Try, damn you.
yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, I only roll 2 dice.
Ooh. Dahlia with the fail.
Okay, I'm gonna roll this and fucking hope for the best. 1 success. Could I spend 2 points of edge to get the 3?
No, because you've only got 2 dice, which is the issue.
Ah,
However,
If I glue my face to
Cheshire.
Paz's.
Cheshire can spend an edge to make it free.
Matty,
Alright, I'll spend
you
an
have
edge.
karma.
Okay,
I know.
so there's something you notice as he leaves. Grabs one of the male security guards' asses,
Ooh.
firm squeeze.
So
So that-
does he leave? Is he leaving now?
Yeah, he's on his
Is
way
he-
out with this certain security guard.
I would like to go up and thank him for the lecture, if I can.
Yeah. He's very modest,
All right.
and you're presenting female.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of looks at you and goes, "If you'll excuse me, I have some things I'd like to attend to this evening."
Oh, of course.
Pardon me,
I just wanted to
Professor.
say, really appreciated your lecture. It was very interesting. Oh, this is my friend. Oh,
Oh,
Crap
hi.
glitch.
Hi. It was a lovely lecture. Thank you for answering my question, Professor. I'm
You're
sorry. My name is Bunny. Nice to meet you.
So is it one of his security detail that he's?
Mhm.
All right. I'll just look from one to the other. You two have a nice evening.
Yes.
I'm sure we will. And he sort of security guard looks embarrassed.
Clutch will wink at the professor.
I'll just nudge Clutch. Well, we should get going.
Yeah. Will you be lecturing anytime soon?
Tomorrow, same subject though. Next week's lecture's different.
Well, I could come by and watch another lecture. It was very fascinating.
Okay, and he just goes, "Guy, I really do."
All
have
right.
to."
See you later.
Right. And he leaves, and some more security follow suit. And as you can probably tell, one of the members of security is firmly covering his ass.
Once we're sort of heading out, Cheshire, like over, once comms are available again, just over the subvocal. Did you see him grab his friend's ass?
Yeah, I did. Also, you had a couple of people checking you out as well, Cheshire.
Ooh. Are they still watching?
I think after you asked your questions, maybe they weren't as interested. I'm not really sure. They were really scoping you out. I'm not really sure why.
Let's jump on
I'm
the intercom.
guessing I pinged on a lot of the.
Probably the cyberware, yeah.
Also, did you see how he smiled at the when I asked my question about the other locations about
Yeah, that's interesting.
it was. It's too bad I couldn't really like get a read on him anymore. But this the smile was very unnerving. But he is cute. At least there's that. So yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cute. Was the security guard cute?
Security guard was rugged but handsome.
Rugged but handsome. Okay.
So compared to Clutch, which one is like,
I'm not saying.
Oh,
That's down to how do you think Clutch looks?
Well, do you think
Art.
Dr. Giro would go for Clutch?
Well,
Are they similar in type?
They'll probably go for androids.
No, they're not. So,
Dahlia's pondering.
what is Dahlia pondering?
This doesn't make any sense.
Shall we mosey onto a park? Get
What I
Yeah.
will
food?
say is, Dahlia, give me another perception roll. I want you to give me 3 together, and you've got to make a total of 9. Make it 5, and you've got to make a total of 9 successes. There is a reason. It's an extended roll.
5?
5 rolls, you need 9 successes. So if you've got any willpower, I'd use it.
Edge.
Edge. Sorry.
Oh,
well,
3,
darkness is an edge.
5, 7.
Uh,
And that was 5, wasn't it?
2,
yeah,
4,
7
That's
total.
7. I need 9. I'll spend
Yeah.
2 edge. Fuck it.
Okay.
My rolls are shit today.
The security detail don't all leave at once. They all seem to stagger back and leave in separate groups. So when he leaves the building, he's actually at his most vulnerable.
Hmm. Okay.
So he was
Good
just going to leave the first time with his boy toy security guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those two were going to leave until we stopped them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good to know.
About how far apart are they staggered? Is it a couple minutes? Is it a couple seconds?
10-15 minutes between each one.
Actually, this means something. I mean, originally they weren't going to leave, but they were ordered to leave.
No, maybe it's they're leaving because it's less suspicious.
Oh.
Less suspicious to leave in a full flock.
All right.
So in theory, if we hit him on his way out of the building, we would only have to contend with him and his boy toy. Assuming we're quiet.
Oh, I could be quiet.
Assuming they don't call for any backup. Yeah, that could work.
Quick and quiet.
And we know he's lecturing tomorrow over the same stuff.
If we're clever about it, maybe we could just invite him for coffee somewhere and derail.
I like Chesh's idea a little better.
Yeah.
I think we need to get Clutch in there. I think we need to see if we can get him and Clutch to kind of build a rapport. And we have 2 weeks, so
If you want me to, I can always change the way I'm presenting and
He was eyeing you.
scrub up
Yeah.
different.
Well, this is what I'm going to say to you. Clutch is male. Yeah? Do you guys trust troll dick jokes as a way to get into his knickers?
Yeah, we're going with Chester on this one.
maybe we go with Chesh on this one.
I'm sorry, V.
Oh no,
I trust whoever's got better social skills, but
I mean, as much as I would love to see, a date between
actually, Clutch was gonna recommend that they change their presentation and try it.
Yeah.
Right. So role play that out, please. Just, trying to save the group from making a mass fuck up.
Just not
Have performance anxieties.
The essence thing isn't really my jam. I really fell asleep. I think Chess, you really like what you had to say, right? You follow along with all the essence. I'm more of the computer type of guy and everything, so it might be better.
It's okay. I can do this.
Let's also not forget that Chesh's job is literally to get into people's pants.
true.
It kind of is. Yeah.
Now, later on, if you want to do like we did last time, then
You want to watch?
You sicken me, boy.
Yes, I do.
Bunny's asking for them sloppy seconds.
Or
What the fuck is his name again? Sloppy Joe?
We'll talk about it.
I don't remember what
Threesome.
it was, actually, to be honest. I'd have to check the VOD.
Mike was his name. He's still in Seattle waiting for Clutch.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Please don't tell me you left him tied up on the bed.
no, he's
Yeah.
he's probably helping feed Cheshire's cats.
Look, he's definitely
Possibly.
emotionally tied up on the bed. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, poor Mike.
poor Mike.
Oh, his name was Mike. Okay.
Well,
I thought his name was Julio or something. He reminded me of a fucking gay Spanish pool boy.
Okay.
Right. So we
I feel like there's a story there, but okay.
well, you know.
anyway,
I
Sure,
learned
forget the
Wilson
mum on
was
Back
screen.
in my wild years.
I mean, they haven't finished.
yeah, so there we go. How do you think we're gonna grab him then? Or are you just gonna work on that?
Knock him out.
Do you need me to watch y'all or something? Because I can do that.
I mean, an idea is, do we want to come back tomorrow? Chesh can be presenting mail. Try to get the professor somewhere alone. And failing that, we could just go a real slow approach to this. Just kind of have Chesh show up to every lecture and be super, attentive. Really, really kind of go the slow approach, work your way in there, get him to a date somewhere where we can ambush him.
Oh, Paz.
The slow game.
I mean, we don't have to spring the trap. We have 2 weeks to work with.
I got a good idea.
I don't like that. I don't like that face.
Chad
I don't like
kind
when
of
she
leads
makes that
away.
face.
I'm not sure any of us are
So-
gonna like this.
Wait, is Dahlia smiling?
I know, it worries me.
You know, those 2 times they did that to me actually sprung up a good idea for this little plan.
Uh-oh.
So, when Tresha strikes conversation with said person, you think you can make a less dampening thing?
Are you saying, do you think I could distract him so that maybe he is more suggestible?
Yes.
Are you asking her to
Sexual.
give him a boner while we're having a conversation?
Well, sexual urges are some of the most primal things of men.
As Dahlia has just recently learned.
Cheshire leans forward and debates whether to touch Dahlia or not. Kind of,
Don't touch me.
I think I can handle that myself. But thank you for the thought.
I mean, she does have a point, though.
The
Euphoria
thing is,
does
we
tend
don't
to.
know.
It
You
would
don't know
Do you
how
think it's cool?
loyal he is to said security guard. So what if, I don't know, grease up the hinge a little bit?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, Euphoria does make people more suggestible. So
I wanted you to make a, less extreme version of it.
Cheshire's kind of like,
By the way, Euphoria, only does that if it exceeds your willpower. It's just that your willpower is a 1, so any success triggers.
No, his willpower
It doesn't work that way on everybody.
Dahlia's.
2. Dahlia's
Oh, excuse me, 2.
willpower.
Yeah, there you go.
You got 3 successes on that area effect spell.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
need a
what I did
level
too,
of
so-
willpower. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no. Otherwise, it just gives you a -1 to every single roll you'll make.
Can I fucking level it up? Hold up.
Not with the points you just spent.
Fuck. It makes me sad.
Chesh kind of watches you two discuss this thing and I don't entirely know how to say this, but I don't know how he would react to somebody magically making him horny while having a conversation with me, and it might put him off more than put him on. If it's a
If he
bit of a
notices.
confusing and embarrassing situation to be happening at a lecture.
What, your seductive charm doesn't think it can do that for itself?
I'm sure I can do that for myself without it being a magical influence.
Yeah, we don't want to.
But it needs to happen naturally.
Jesha, how long have you presented male for, and how experienced are you in the gay scene for men?
Cheshire has spent considerable amounts of time. It's
Right.
almost 50-50 at this point.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to say to you, just to give you a point of view. And this is my personal experience, IRL. Not my personal experience, but my friend's personal experience. And
Dear God.
I've had with a friend of mine who is gay. The gay scene tends to be a lot of case of pickups.
Yeah.
Male gay couples are the oddity. Not necessarily uncommon, but it tends to be if you're young and good looking, off out you go, you get your pick.
Yeah.
Crowd, if that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. The older you are, you're the last one to pick up. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
So, Cheshire going presenting as male, as long as she can get his attention, she's probably got a damn good shot. So, with that, we'll call it for the evening, shall we say, of this night.
Sure.
You know, of the
I'm wondering if it's worth us like going to the Ritz and just having a night. I assume there's like a bar there that you can kind of just go and hang out at.
The Ritz requires a reservation, and it's
Alright.
booked in front, which means I need to write a hacking scenario, and I haven't written one. It's
All right.
due,
Yeah.
but I can't do it this week
Fair enough.
because I actually need to do something for that. I actually need to plan it. And
Could a convincing individual say that they are attending another person and the other person is inside and maybe talk their way?
you can try. It'd be difficult with the Ritz. It'd be very difficult, but it's you can try.
Could, in theory, could we send Chesh in there to do that and have, see, I'm a pretty good talker, me on the line assisting her?
Yeah. In fairness, the thing with the Ritz is, if there is a cancellation, which is a rarity, there is no point in having that table vacant. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, end of the day, it's not a cheap place. However, I believe the breakfast is always open. Does that make sense? Breakfast is always easier to get into than meals.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
At least those with money.
Well, you can dress rich without being rich.
Can you afford to pay the bill though?
Only have to pay the bill if they catch me.
Yeah. Dine and dash from a place with incredible security.
Yeah, it couldn't possibly go badly.
Couldn't possibly go horrendously wrong, guys, could it?
Not at all. I can't see what Booth says.
Who
Come
has
on,
the
look
most
at the
money on the
situation
party?
realistically here. Okay, what could possibly go right?
That's
Free food.
probably the better question.
It's a good idea. We're in. Anyone else feel like we're in over our heads?
When were you not?
That's fair.
I killed a priest a couple months ago.
That's about the time we got over her head, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I'd known more about what you guys were going to do then.
You never asked.
You never said that this was anything. You literally asked me to be there with a vehicle, and
Yeah, but you never asked before.
Which is a fair comment.
Cheshire was not physically there for any other conversation.
Yeah.
Cheshire had no opportunity to ask anything else.
It's fair.
And genuinely, the only
However,
point
she was there
that...
for the gigantic box with a fucking 50 cal in it.
Nope. Nope.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
for any of it.
Yeah, Red Queen. She was there.
Actually,
yes.
we're there with the
you
Red
were
Queen, weren't you?
That's the Red Queen.
Yes, but she was never told
What it was for.
Yeah.
what it was for at all, or when that was going to happen.
Picking up a weapon for yourself.
Yeah.
The argument.
Or for someone else, or...
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
The logic of Cheshire is one. Just
Oh,
throwing that out there.
yeah.
She doesn't put two and two together unless somebody glues them to her face.
Yeah.
And then she can still miss it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Which might be a good thing for your karma, Cheshire, if you still have any.
I kind of like the floor, if I'm honest.
Dear
The floor is
God.
pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Hey, trust me, logic of 1 too. Hey, logic 1 squad. The floor is
Yep,
totally
yep.
fine with us.
Yep. Blissful ignorance.
Oh, hey, they fucking fixed it.
That's why Cheshire thinks it's a really good idea to blag her way into the Ritz. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Just blag our way out as well. It's fine.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Do we want to pass or do we just...
It sounds really dangerous.
But
I would
kind of
just-
fun?
But kind of fun, though. It does sound really... We get to do like a whole rom-com thing with you on the phone and me telling you what to say.
Except
Oh
if they
my
have
God. Let me put
lockers
it
like they
this
did
way.
in there.
Oh,
If we didn't take chances, we wouldn't be in the middle of England right now.
That's a good point. We probably shouldn't take chances.
Well,
No.
we're kind of too far down the rabbit hole to not.
And
We
your
can't-
ride
we
home
can't
to
just take
Seattle.
smarter chances. Just saying.
Your ride home to Seattle requires you to take this chance. You have to back this guy.
You know,
Oh, I
Then-
thought you were trying to dissuade us from doing the thing. Are you trying
Oh.
to... No, it's
No,
looking
I
at Dahlia.
just tell you how- What? No.
In hindsight, a really good idea would have been if Dahlia was still outside and she could have seen what door they exited through, and if they exited just the bodyguard or just the boy toy and the professor.
But did we see what door of the room he left through?
Well,
Fire
Because
exit back.
Yeah, fire exit.
Fire
That's
exit?
what I thought.
technically, did he have any cologne?
Pardon?
Did he have any cologne?
You probably weren't close enough to him. You didn't talk to him.
If
did
he
you?
is for a dog.
I get your point, but I never thought of that, so I haven't put it in there.
I was gonna say Dahlia could use tracking to track the scent.
That's seems pretty reasonable, actually. Should we see if Dahlia can track where they went once they left that fire exit?
You're gonna struggle because of London.
Yeah.
You
You,
really,
yeah.
really. I mean, I completely.
I got 2 edge left.
London has an ambiance, shall we say.
Yeah, of piss.
How
Yeah.
close are we to the Thames?
Fucking close enough to know that fucking in the
Okay.
18th century, fucking people dropped in dead babies.
The main problem
big
isn't the Thames, it's the fact that any business that has rubbish puts their rubbish out on the curb because that's where it gets collected. They put giant rubbish bags just on the sidewalk, leaking whatever they're leaking onto the street, and
No,
then
but,
the
like,
heat
where
makes it
where this fucking museum is there
Yep.
any of that?
probably
true.
yes.
You're not gonna. I'm not trying to be a dick, but you're really gonna struggle tracking that scent through London.
Especially considering we
I'm
actually
trying to
don't have a
track
solid
that.
grasp on the scent
Trying
anymore.
to track what door he went through.
You know what door he went through?
Yeah,
Yeah, we saw him go through it.
you mean, like which way he went, like
after
which way
leaving
does
there.
the scent trail off?
No, it's in the area at the back, and that's about it.
So if we were able to say get Dahlia a really good whiff of his scent before he leaves, would that help us?
No.
Okay.
I get where you're coming from. I completely appreciate it. I think it's a very smart idea. I think it's a very good idea. However,
Yeah, we kind of all forget that Dahlia is actually a Therian.
Anyways, it doesn't matter.
Do you actually do you legit get points into that for it?
She has really high tracking.
Fair enough.
there's no way you're going to be able to...
Yeah.
Be able to track them through scent on this occasion. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
You know...
You'll probably have gone into a vehicle and from there, who knows?
Weird.
At best, we get his
I mean,
scent
the
to
best
a
thing we
cab.
can do is find out where the hell he is, and I can tell you what fucking door he's in. Like, if we were inside a building, I can tell you where.
Well, we know he's in the Ritz.
There isn't really much I can do with tracking here because, yeah, if everything smells like piss and dog shit, I can't really go through that. I'm not a bloodhound.
Even a bloodhound struggles in London.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, so it was a nifty idea, but it's just the layout of the land fails it.
Yeah. Sadly. It's
Now,
a
if we were in the...
idea. It is a wonderful idea, but it's just
not feasible in this scenario.
not feasible in this
If
scenario.
we were in the middle of the fucking Netherlands, yeah, I could do it.
Yeah, if you're in the middle of the woods, like someone like that idea would have perfectly worked. And I'd be like, yeah, kudos, that works. It's just unfortunately where you are, that's not going to work. Otherwise, I'd have said, do it.
So let's look at our options here that we've got so far. We can either ambush him here, either just in the middle of a lecture or when he's leaving. We could ambush him at the Ritz. We can attempt to lure him away from his guard detail in order to ambush him at a third party location. What else aren't we thinking of? Are we missing any other ideas?
Ritz.
I got one idea, but it's kind of out of the way.
Okay. Glampus's knowledge of the gay scene in London, would Chesh know whether he's likely to go out to any of the gay clubs, gay places in Soho? Spend a night out? Or is his security...
His security will let him go out.
Yeah.
His security's just there to make sure he doesn't get fucking nabbed. So there'll be security with him. Will security be as high as what it is at the museum? Good question. Yeah?
Nightclub is busy and noisy.
I have
where people
knowledge
are.
of bars and clubs. Now, granted, it's not my local scene, so could I maybe make a check
Minus
on that at a
one.
minus?
-1, you can make a check.
Okay.
However, you
This is a
also,
brilliant plan.
if you got a good read on a dude, you could probably tell what kind of bar he would be going for. Like if he's like really into science, there might be one of those science bars that use those science drinks like liquid nitrogen or some shit.
I don't know. Would you allow me a judge intentions to see if I can read what kind of scene he's into?
The gay scene.
Well,
Come
There's-
on,
there's-
Rat.
All right. Well, I've got.
I'm pretty sure you know as well as me that there's a lot of interesting
What,
subgenres there.
industrial German fucking what?
All right, you get my point though, Chesh.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna struggle on this one. Look,
Do you want me to roll?
yeah, roll for it.
All right. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right, about to.
Turns out you are hella composed, though.
I am hella composed.
So that's 3
All right.
successes.
3 successes either way. And 3 successes for Paz's bar knowledge.
Indeed. So I would have at least probably a pretty decent idea of where some good local spots are.
So there's definitely some bars you can frequent, although it is too early in the evening.
Yep.
You know, the lecture ended at 3 p.m. He left literally in between like 1:30.
Mm.
So I'm not saying that it's not possible to find him, but I'm saying that it's a bit early in the fucking day to be going to the pub.
Yeah.
He'll want to go home, get changed and shit like that.
Yeah, which
Glad-
is fine because I'll want to go get changed.
Well, anyway, Glad, weren't you kind of thinking about it anyway, that it's a place we might be able to just be at and hope he shows up?
Well, either be at and hope he shows up, or if we can't get into the Ritz, we can probably leave a message and invite him to a place.
That's true. Okay, so your judge intentions there, was that enough to maybe get a read on what he's into? I mean, judging off his boy toy.
You know a place that would possibly interest him if he hasn't heard of it.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, then here's
That could be our in then.
All right, here's the deal. Then we'll check if he's there. If he's not there, Joshua goes back to the lecture, tells him about this really cool bar place, and invites him.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like this plan.
Set that up for tomorrow.
Well, it's better than my plan.
What was your? Oh, the tracking one.
No, it was
Walking balls deep.
no, it was gonna be it had something to do with chloroform and me shooting a
Shooting in the nuts.
No, I was
Putting
gonna
a
shoot.
chloroform rag over his mouth and shooting him in the nuts so he inhales deep.
But he was well. This is what she was gonna do. She was gonna snipe with the slingshot, right? And basically see what car they go in. As soon as they if the windows are down, she was gonna fucking shoot one right into the car.
Any VIP, I guarantee you the windows are not down. They learned from JFK very well. No offense, and I know it's a sore subject, but I've got a point.
Yeah.
It was 50.
Oh, she's not gonna be like
It's not
fucking.
that
She's
sword.
not gonna be like 300 yards away with a slingshot. No, it's gonna be like fucking behind a dumpster.
Considering the sense of London, you probably want windows up, aircon on.
Fair point.
Shit.
Like I literally
have a
went from
plan
London
here, though.
from King's Cross, and you could smell a firm smell of piss outside. I was just like, wow.
Yeah. There's only about one or two places
Wait,
in London that I know of that do
seriously?
not have the smell of piss. Hey?
I think we have a good plan here, actually, because
I was gonna say if that didn't work, I would just shoot the chloroform bomb into the radiator.
probably
Depending on how cars work now.
Well,
If it-
that's not going to work considering corporate car rigor.
Hmm.
oh yeah, he could just
Intelligent idea, though.
off the subsystems that would.
Very intelligent idea. And I'm quite proud of you for that idea.
Yo, how do you get like gas into a car through the radiator?
Yeah. Okay, so I guess then our plan is have Chess show up tomorrow, presenting mail. Try to peek
Let's
his.
head to the bar first, though. We gotta scope
Let's
it out.
Yeah.
Sure. Maybe Rammstein's still around.
Bar crawl.
That was before your time. You'll never understand.
With that
We'll go
guy-
check out the best spots nearby and see whichever one would probably pique his interest most, I guess, right?
Okay, with that, guys, I think that's a really good point to call it. It is
Yeah.
kind of early, but it does seem to be a really good point to call it.
That was still pretty good.
I like this plan. Sometimes we come up with plans and I'm like, I don't know about this one. I feel pretty good about this one.
Which
I
means it's probably going to go horribly wrong. But
I mean, he's probably still going to have some kind of security detail we'll have to deal
I
with.
planned on you hitting him in the fucking National History Museum. You've pulled the rug out from underneath me, so I'm quite happy. I got a chance to plan around your plan that you planned against.
Well,
I
I am
figured.
going to postpone the side quest for next time.
What's you're 4?
Yeah, this was not.
you have failed your side quest. It is a timed
I'm
side quest.
mentally-
You will pick up a new one next week.
Come on. What if it's like 6 again?
Then that just me. That's punishment for failure.
Well,
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, technically, I might have mentally hit some people in the nuts today.
Just
And I have mentally casted euphoria on you ever since I did it the first time.
Oh,
Right, that's another Sonic episode out of the way.
Streamers
yeah.
dicking around on live TV.
Yep. I actually honestly thought that Paz was gonna cast something in the entire room so we could get the guy out. Like,
oh,
right
that would have
then.
been glorious.
I
Yeah.
don't. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I could have gotten everybody.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
a big. That's a big room and a lot of people.
Yeah.
Wait, was it in the main hall of the museum?
No, it's
No.
a side room, and in all
Lecture
fairness,
room.
It was a side room. That would be a fucking 800 by. It'd be an 800 by 4. Yeah,
The
you
way
ain't gonna
everything-
fucking
Put it this
cast
way.
over than that.
But yeah. But anyway, that's right. Well, yeah. Next time we'll like continue this up and all. And well, let's just go around the room and like say who we are, where we can find it, and what do we do. Let's start with you this time, right, Schloss?
So I'm Raksha Loss. I am your GM. I may be streaming tomorrow if I can be asked to do all my chores around the house that I need to do, like my work uniform. I think if I do, I'm going to be streaming Rogue Legacy.
I'm not gonna rip into you tonight.
Oh, but baby, I miss it.
Love is truly in the air. Do you have anything, any events or anything?
The usual. If you see me streaming, then you know it's a rarity. But you know, occasionally.
That's the lost part of his name.
No, the reason why I've got lost is because I can literally get lost anywhere on a fucking motorcycle. I've proven this. Once I've got a map and a street and I'm by a roadside, I'm fine. Getting past that point, not so much.
Raksha, I heard the stories. I fucking know this.
Wow. Okay. Yes, for your Christmas present. What up, Matty? Who are you and where can we find you?
Hey everybody, my name is Matty. I do a lot here on Twitch. Primarily, I'm playing games at the moment. I actually did find some better ways about music streams, so I'd like to get more into those. I kept saying that, and then finally found some ways to make them work properly. So I'm pretty excited about that. So expect to see those. Otherwise, you can just catch me on Twitter, on Twitch, a few other places under What Up, Matty.
Did you get a mixer?
No, I've had one for a while now. There's a real problem with getting the audio from a digital audio workstation to work properly with OBS. Luckily, I was able to figure out how to do it. So it actually works now.
Yeah, I use Voice Meter Banana for that shit.
I'll need help about my banana soon. Speaking of which, Brumenchu, who are you? Where can we find you? And no, that was actually with I got Voice Meter Banana and I need help setting it up.
Oh, you need help setting it up?
Yeah.
Well, I can explain it to you like real quick. It's like stupid easy.
Okay.
Hi guys, my name's Brumanchu. I got a raging headache just because, you know, B Fergie and his sexual innuendo puns. I'm a VR chat streamer, going variety, and you can catch me on Brewmanchu, Twitch, everywhere. You literally just Google Brewmanchu and you'll get like fucking 5 pages worth of shit about me.
Some of it true, some of it not.
Do it. Dare you. Anyways, you can do that. Special events that are going on is me and my woman. I made an investment of 120 fucking bucks, and I got us 2 copies of Code Vein, and we're gonna be playing the shit out of that game. If you guys don't know what Code Vein is an anime Dark Soul-esque game that is coming out, and we're really fucking excited. The customization is out of this world, and we're gonna see if we can make a Dahlia, because there is actually a rifle class for it.
Cool. And Gladpuss, who are you? Where can we find you? And do you have anything special coming up?
Hi, I'm Gladpuss. Special events? Nope, nothing right now. Just got home from holiday kind of last week and still working on backlog of bills and appointments and all of that fun stuff. You can find me generally Twitter, where I'm most active at the moment. Once everything gets back on track, I'll also be back to streaming on Twitch, posting arts on Instagram, and generally loitering about. The easiest way of finding me is looking for Gladbus. That's about that.
Cool. And I am V Fergie, and you can find me on all the things here under V Fergie. You can also find me every Tuesday night on the Paradox Report on the Greyhawk channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course here on Neon Static Skies. Yeah, and making Brew hit himself in the face because of my sexual innuendos, even when they're not.
I didn't even know there was a podcast of me in an interview. Sorry. I just Googled my fucking...
I checked. I was a bit surprised at that myself. But I wasn't saying anything on stream because like the comment about Brewmanchu has a small penis was the one I was more interested in.
Wow, you're a bitch.
No, page 8.
As soon as I'm told who we're gonna raid, then I'll tell you who we're gonna raid. But for now, we're just gonna talk and like.
What were your favorite moments this episode? Players and chat, if you have any.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some interesting ones actually. Fucking Baron Samedi showing up.
Not Baron Samedi. Baron Samedi's actually a lower, and I ain't fucking around with them. They're scary as shit.
The Duke.
There is a reason why I will not run a game with... put it this way. I have a mate. 4 years ago, he nearly died. And he swears he owes his life to one of the lower. Christian person. And he swears he owes his life to one of the lower because of a fucking motorbike crash. From that story and what he actually told me, I won't fuck around with him. Too much like, no, let's just be respectful of this one. So, yeah.
So, Rack, did you have any favorite moments of us dicking about?
I think, to be fair, it's interesting just seeing you guys together. We have a lot of banter between us, and we obviously always get derailed. But
A little bit.
A little bit
It'll
is a good
happen.
way of wording it. But you get my point. It's always interesting seeing you guys work together. And I think you're finally working together as a group. It's very interesting seeing you when I've thrown in the Duke and how he's played with you guys, because obviously that's a lot of in-character knowledge. And I'd spent 3 days rolling perception checks. Yeah, seriously, 3 days to make to have enough knowledge to know what he knew about you guys. Because he has like high body language skills and stuff and psychology. And that's what made him know what he knew. And obviously communication with spirits for Paz, and certain things that just worked. And just it was interesting seeing your guys' reactions. I have to say, I expected Dahlia to pull the trigger.
What?
Dahlia's learning. Her temper is beginning to get a little more under control as she's getting more and more accustomed to dealing with our bullshit and
possibly wincing at the prospect of
You make it
Paz.
sound like I'm a fucking monster, Rack. God damn.
You're not a monster. You're just a nut shotter.
Well, it's just like, listen, I want to believe you, but I got a side quest to do.
listen.
Not like I'm gonna
I
do
gotta get that sweet XP. You know what I mean?
The only way that side quest is going to work is when you roll a 1.
No, sooner or later there is gonna be a time where we actually like gotta fight multiple people, and then I'm just gonna aim for the nut all the time.
You're gonna get us killed just aiming for the nuts for your side quest instead of actually killing the fuckers.
Yeah, that's how this is going to go. Dahlia is going to die horribly from
Die due to side quest.
I really thought that she was gonna try to do the side quest with the slingshot in the museum.
I was a little bit worried she might try that.
That was gonna happen.
Oh.
Listen, just because I have a side quest doesn't mean I'm gonna be suicidal about it.
Well, considering it's mostly civilians in there in the grand scheme of things, yeah, we do have like concerns that you haven't just started laying it out on civilians already.
I am a fucking priest. Dahlia is actually a good person, believe it or
Really?
not. How is she not?
She's kind of a lunatic.
Clutch.
Crotch clutch?
Yeah, you crotch
She
shot
was sick,
several people.
and he sounded like a fucking pack mule yakking all night.
You also crotch shot
You when you
Dave Davy
don't talk that much.
when he
Poor
actually
David.
hadn't done anything wrong at that point.
Yeah, that's a good
fair
point.
I crotched that, Davy.
Yeah,
Yes.
you did.
When?
Whatever happened to turn
Oh,
the other
it's-
cheek,
Crotch
priest?
shot so many people you don't even remember when you do it.
Oh, all right. The reason why I did that is because they were laughing because everything had fucking My Little Pony in there. They were laughing at me.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
already
So
pissed
this
off at
one guy laughs at you, and it
Yeah,
deserves
so
him to
I
not
might
shot.
have lost my temper, okay? I might have lost my temper.
Hence,
You did.
hence why
then-
we're a little bit afraid
The
of
bad
when
shot,
you might go off the rails.
the clam buster.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
that's-
clam buster
that was
was needed
justified.
because he pointed a gun at me, and you don't point a gun at Dahlia.
So that was
Right,
revenge.
on the clam buster, I will give you your dues on that one. I get that one.
You got one
I mean-
unjustified nut shot. Deal with it.
It's still the it's
You know what,
it's
Red
the
has-
element of
For doing
don't
that on stream.
don't stab the tiger because you don't know what it's gonna do.
You mean poke the bear?
I
mean,
think
if you
honestly,
stab a tiger, it's obvious
I
when it's
remember
gonna
what
don't
happened.
see Dahlia's a bear.
I was gonna say, do you remember what happened on Titan? Okay, I think
I didn't stab the
Cheshire's
tiger.
more- yeah, I think Cheshire's more familiar with
Yeah.
fighting tigers than bears.
Cheshire's more comfortable around tigers than she is around Dahlia.
There you go.
Well, Dahlia is a dog, so you know.
Yes, that is probably a fair point, actually.
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking god! Can we just end the stream now?
Why do you want to die? We're doing our job.
Do you want to die?
Dread, who are we rating?
I don't fucking know.
No, but genuinely, Chesh does not know where she has Dahlia at all. She can't read Dahlia at all. She's terrifying.
She can just ask questions.
Yeah, just because you get answers doesn't clarify anything.
Sometimes with Dahlia, answers actually make things more confusing.
Yes, yes. The questions that Cheshire
You
has
got your
asked
eye
has
from a
just made it
homeless
worse.
person? It was a gift.
It was I traded a
Yeah.
house for it. Where'd you get the house?
Right.
Give him a place to live.
Then why didn't you get a replacement? Well, to me, didn't want to lose my humanity, and you said this to the person with two cyborg eyes, just like, oh,
Is Dread
Okay.
alive?
I don't know if Dread is alive, actually.
Oh, Dahlia said to Cheshire, it's a
Mm.
reminder that I'm human.
yes, yes. Not getting a cyborg part is a reminder that you're human to the person full of cyborg parts.
Yeah, and Cheshire also knows
Yeah.
that Dahlia doesn't have a single cybernetic on her. There's
Right.
a
2
attachment.
seconds. I am going to.
Which is interesting, by the way, because I've talked about that on my personal stream, but that's like, how does that work? How does that work? Like, if you say, get a regular prosthetic because you lost your arm in an accident,
Mm.
do you lose essence for that? Or
Yeah.
see, that's what I'm saying. Isn't that weird, though? What does that say about people with prosthetic limbs
So.
in cyberpunk
Alright,
settings?
let me
That's like,
rephrase-
It's
let me rephrase it.
fucking ableist as fuck, but
that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, that's
yeah,
like,
no,
Right, okay, I'm
the
gonna.
whole system is made that way. Yeah.
yeah.
If you lose a limb and you get like a prosthetic arm that is like a modern day prosthetic arm,
Sure.
you're not going to lose essence. Yeah.
Okay.
If you get a prosthetic arm that is, cybernetic prosthetic arm, you are going to lose essence. Okay. The reason why they put essence in the system was to stop people becoming a cyborg and junking up on points, because you can jack your arm strength up more than your physical strength. So, for
Yeah.
example,
Oh, yeah.
at character creation, you have a strength of 3. Your cyber arms can have a strength of 5 or 6.
Mhm.
So you can have cyber arms of a fucking troll. That's wonderful until you realize how game breaking that is, which is
If you couple that
I
with
mean,
like the
the-
ability to cast a strengthening spell on you or something.
yeah.
The thing is, as a game mechanic, I understand it completely.
Yeah.
As a lore point, it is extremely fascinating and brings up a lot of interesting debates on where does the
fucking
line
excellent.
between human and not human go.
Yeah. Like I've talked about, like I said, I've talked about this on my personal streams a lot, which is like I really do like cyberpunk, but every system that incorporates like magic and like, oh, the more cyborg you are, the less magical you can be. It's like,
Mm.
oh, that's kind of a weird statement
Well, it's
on
kind of like Warforge in Ebion, or it's like a Warforge in D&D. Warforges can't actually use magic.
Thought they could.
No, Warforges can't.
Oh.
They can imbue themselves with magical lining, like mithril or silver
Right.
or a kelkin.
Fair enough.
it's always interesting to me. It's like, huh, I get it. It has to exist for game balance reasons, but the lore behind it does make it a little bit problematic.
It raises some questions about how people view cybernetic replacements and the limits between human and machine. And I mean, there's a lot of people even now that look down very much on disabled people, people who have to have replacement limbs, people who
Yeah.
are in wheelchairs, whereas most wheelchair users view that as an enhancement to their life because it's making them be able to do shit that they couldn't otherwise.
Like chat pointed out, Anakin Skywalker was the most powerful Force user until he lost his legs and his arm.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of other damage to his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His lungs.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can kind of understand the idea that if you're wearing a lot of cybernetic parts that are specifically designed to integrate with body, flesh, blood, etc., and magic is working on a different type of energy than a body might, yeah, you could get some interference.
I see a loophole though.
What's that?
Exosuits.
Oh, an exoskeleton. Yeah, that's possible. I mean, if
Yeah.
it's not one of those ones, I think doesn't Shadowrun have the problem where it's like if you have to jack it into your central nervous system, that's when you start to lose essence, right? That's why like a normal,
basically,
like
yeah.
a modern day prosthetic doesn't lose you
I
essence.
don't know. Because
It's basically
changes
anything
so
that
much.
interfaces
Anything that's
neurally,
attached.
essentially.
Yeah,
Anything that's a neural interface,
Yeah.
essentially.
Guys, give me a
So-
quick second. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to mute here because I'm going to try to call Dread and see what he's doing.
Yeah.
wanking,
Good call.
probably.
Fell asleep, I think.
I fucking
Okay.
hope he hasn't fallen asleep.
We could have a look in the category, see if there's someone.
We're gonna punch you right in the balls. Fuck you with a fucking anchor. You're all cunts, so fuck you all.
So it looks like we're both fans of that band.
What, Hailstorm?
Yeah.
Isn't everyone?
No. I know some people get pretty salty when they hear it.
Yeah.
Which is
So
funny as
weird.
fuck. So you play
Let's-
it more.
Let's hope there's none of those in our audience, then
This has been a
so you
fun
might
like,
have just pissed them off.
post show or after show.
Yeah.
Well, it's an interesting after show because normally we'd be like having these conversations and making more dick jokes, but unfortunately, we're in the process of like, yo, Dread, where the fuck are you?
There are quite a few people streaming in the tabletop RPG category.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna
just
bring
post
this
someone up. There's
Uh,
somebody doing a charity stream, so
there
that
you
could be fun.
I was actually gonna bring this up. I think we should try doing the D&D category next week.
We're too small, mate. We're at the point now. We're beginning the show. We're 15 people in.
Rack, do you understand that I have been looking at the category of D&D and that we would have been number 10?
Wouldn't have got quality options.
You would
If
have
we were
more,
around then.
there'd be more people because, like,
Maybe not.
there's only 45 people on the tabletop category. There's like 3,000 people on D&D.
True.
But do you
Look
know?
at the
Do you know?
Shadowrun category? There's
You
only
know the
5 people.
statistics of people who view specifically from a category? Because in my experience, it's freaking low.
Yeah.
No good, but I do got me an idea.
Well,
True, but wait, hold up. Matt, did he give you editor status?
Potentially, I don't think editors can actually.
Yeah, editors can rate.
You can host. Yeah, you can.
Okay. Well,
If
I
you
was
can-
just gonna
if-
log. I was just gonna log into Ready Play Go and do that.
If you can access the dashboard, then you can trigger a raid. And as an editor, you should be able to do that.
I should be able to.
Oh yeah, it's just like you guys want more traffic, but I'm pretty sure everybody that's like active in the tabletop category already knows. You know what I mean?
well, it's one of those. It's people watch games, you know. So like, people come to see us as streamers, you know. So, for example, I know there's a lot of your crew, your regulars come in.
Yeah. I don't know.
A few of my regulars come in when they're free.
You know, time zone
I know
wise, for me and Glad, this is a
Late
rough time
slot.
zone.
unfortunately, a lot of my regulars who are into tabletop RPGs either are
In bed,
busy in bed or have their own campaigns running around this time.
Mm.
So
Doesn't fucking help them. My God. Oh. Mm.
but yeah, this is something we can probably discuss more off stream.
Yeah.
Mm. Any luck, Matty?
Getting it. All right, cool. Yeah, that's how I was looking at too. There, Glad.
Yeah.
Just
Actually, as soon as the fucking camera goes off, I'm gonna be popping up to see what the hell my woman's up to. I need to debate if I'm gonna be streaming tonight. I might stream some Killing Floor or something.
there we go.
There we
Have
go.
fun.
That'll work.
And we'll be going to there. So get your rated hats on, people.
Oh yeah.
Do I have a hat in here?
Wait, I got a hat somewhere.
Hmm. Oh, I got some goggles.
I'm gonna look at a hairband. A hairband is definitely a hat.
I'm not going out of the room to get my hat. Sorry, guys.
That's a dope ass hat. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Here we go.
Where did you get that?
Does everything that you have like just light up?
I feel like
This too
you need this, V.
I do.
You need like a fucking Norwegian raid helmet.
Woo!
Welcome to Norway. We're here for the raids and the glow sticks. Hinga-dinga-durgan.
All right,
Give
we
us
should
the
probably get
video.
going.
I'm offended by your very presence.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot.
That is the
you were
worst
Norwegian.
Norwegian
Viking
accent I've had in a long
police.
time.
I forgot you were Norwegian. Excuse me. Jesus. All right. Later, guys.
Later, everybody.
See you next Saturday.
Time.
Bye.
Hey, that'll work.
Oh,
Did it work? Question mark?
Yep, it did.
Yep, it definitely did.
Oh, Christ. What happened to Dread?
I don't know. I think he probably fell asleep.
Fuck's sake.
I think he probably, like I said, he probably just fell asleep in his chair.
Yep.
guys,
That's how it goes.
I don't know if I should tell you this problem.
That-
He's still streaming.
Yeah,
It's yeah.
we are still streaming, which means, well, yeah. as soon as the raid thing.
Yeah. So you guys could talk about whatever. Because, like, even though we rated somebody, his thing's going to still go on. So when the past
Yeah.
broadcast comes up, it's going to show everything after the raid as
Yep.
well.
Yeah.
That's
happened
fine.
before.
That's nothing some video editing can't fix, and possibly a taser that's permanently attached to him on the left testicle.
Yeah, I got. I'm working out a solution to that right now.
Yeah.
To be fair, we